am tired.
Understandable. But was it a good trip?
Did you break your nose?
Yeah. No, but I did acquire a bump on my knee / bruise, which I'm like, where the hell did this come from?
Did you break someone else's nose?
With your knee.
You should.
Maybe I did in my sleep somehow.
Did you break your nose on someone else's knee?
No, I don't think I'm clumsy enough for that. I wish we hadn't been thrown out like that.
Oh, I was gonna give everybody like a minute to get acclimated before.
I was gonna say, Saba jumped straight in.
Saba is fucking ready, dude.
She's ready.
I am back, boys. Okay. I mean, partially.
The boys are back in town to kill you.
Oh, I was just about to do that. I still love that. Oh, I gotta remember to go find that video and like it so I can add it to my small entourage of videos that I show people, so that way they know that my humor is terrible. Okay.
Duly noted.
Everything's all set. Oh, cool! It auto-detected that we're speaking English, so it added the English tag to our thing.
Quick,
okay.
Speak something else.
¿Por qué?
We got to get all the demographics.
Have I told you guys, or are you guys familiar with the Vietnamese word for rice?
No.
What is it?
It's cum.
Nice.
Wow.
You know, one of our most staple foods that we use in a lot of dishes.
Is
In English.
Is cum.
I saw the thing. I think it was on Jello's Tumblr, but it was how do people who speak Danish ever take themselves seriously? Like, look at this shit. And it was a Google Translate of "Spank Me, Daddy," and the translation into like Danish or whatever was "Give me the clap, papa." That's really good.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're good to go.
We're good to go. Give me the clap.
Are we good to go? By the
Who's
way, why
doing
does Grant
Rio?
not have a nickname yet?
He doesn't. He hasn't
I'm special.
he's probably going to be doing a lot of Sherlock Holmes Herlock Sholmes, but we haven't come up with like a funny name for Herlock yet. So
His name was Sherlock.
Okay, is there a way for us to kind of mess up Grant's name so it reminds us of like Herlock? Let's see. What's Grant's? I have to think of. Dang it, his last name. It's
Don't
not
say
coming in
last
my head.
name on stream.
No, I know, I'm not.
Grant's
That's
last
exactly
name
what-
is Smooth.
No. Thank you. Thank you, Zach.
Gerlock Domes.
This feels
Grant's,
good now.
Grant's name is John Muhammad Smith.
Grant's name is John Muhammad Smith. Yeah. All right. Saba, take us away.
This is your line.
Oh, is it? Oh, fuck.
I was gonna say, who's Ryunosuke?
I'm
I didn't know if I was still doing it or
Naruto.
not.
I wish we'd managed to find some clue as to what the speckled band might be.
Right, because they haven't pieced it
manage-
together yet.
Well, I'm looking forward to the
bizarre.
speckled band not being a snake.
And I imagine that we wouldn't be able to for a while longer. We'll never get past that sailor guarding the door.
He's clearly glaring, as if to say, "Don't even think about it."
Easy on the accent, Zach.
Whoa, man.
Oh, wait a minute.
What is it?
Well, what happened to our great detective friend? Where'd he go?
Oh yes! He completely disappeared.
When did he do that?
Oh yeah, he put the thing back on.
He
Yeah.
slipped away as quietly as the wind, but not before ensuring these were securely back on my wrists.
I forgot, are we on a boat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to make a joke of he just jumped off the boat.
It is interesting that the fact that, like, the reason we're not in court is not because we're waiting a court date, is because we literally can't go there because we're in the middle of the ocean.
I wonder how that's gonna work.
True.
Like, are we
Grant, you
immediately getting
changed
thrown
your
in court?
nickname to John Muhammad.
I like John Muhammad Smith.
You don't like Gerlach domes?
It sounds like a disease.
Gerlach domes? Sure.
I'm
If you
sorry,
look here,
Sam.
we've diagnosed you with some Gerlach dome syndrome.
Gerlach dome.
What? Why do you look like that? You want something? Hmm? Maybe you want me to throw you out again? Hmm? Oh, no. Definitely not that.
Just throws you through a wall.
Next time I throw you out, I show you where lobsters spend winter. Understand? Understood.
Wunderbar.
Oh
This
my
is getting
God.
fucking ragdolled. Jesus Christ.
Maybe I should steer clear of
True.
him until he's forgotten my face.
You come back with Groucho Marx glasses.
I don't think he'll ever forget your face, Naruto-san.
I do need us to establish at some point, either in canon or not, whether or not the blue parentheses dialogue is me thinking or whispering. Because if I'm thinking, holy shit, does ancient Maya like know me super well, despite the fact that we have never met prior to this.
I was gonna
think
say,
it's like-
the game has played with it before, where like it's the blueprints and like Maya, like I can read on your face you're thinking this. Like that's happened.
I think
before.
it's like you're saying it under your breath.
I
At
think
least
that
for
makes sense, but
now.
I wish that they did something a little bit different for when it's supposed to be internal, I guess. Like imagine if
Yeah.
it was a whisper, it was just in italics.
Yeah.
Don't they do it like in really? This isn't the game where it has like really tiny text for whispering, does it?
I don't think we've done that so far. We do have the custom text. We know that they have the technology to do that.
There was Ron Delight,
have the
whose
technology.
text would fade into the background.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
forgot
that's
about
true.
that.
Oh,
Oh man.
that door leads to the second class area.
Which, by the way, I keep thinking about that like quite frequently when I look at like the daunting task that is the Ace Attorney video one day, and I just remember how fucking wrong I was about Ron's wife.
Yeah, I
Yes,
was.
you threw out a lot of guesses,
Well, because it was like it was
and you were very confident too.
I was extremely well. I will
As
readily
I found it
I will
amusing how
readily
wrong he
admit that I was
like, huh.
I will readily admit that I was extremely confident that she was a villain, because I was like, why the hell would they ever be together? Like, she must be using him for his money or something. And not, turns out that they just love each other. And I'm like, wow, that's like really delightful. And I wish I was less cynical.
Nothing makes Zach more confident than a theory.
But that's just a
Especially one that
theory.
he made.
Yeah, it's a self-made theory.
Well, where else are
that's just-
theories supposed to come from? If they come from somebody else, that's just made up.
You're gaslighting me then.
I'm the
Yeah.
only one that has independent thought. Everyone else is an NPC.
As far
that's
as
what I'm thinking.
hey, listen, I think, therefore I am.
That's a healthy thought.
I don't
I think.
You might all be figments of my imagination for as much as I can
Yeah.
tell. Where's Lawrence? Get him in
This
here.
is Slopsy.
I was gonna say that's Lawrence's thing. You're not allowed to have insecurities about existentialism. That's
I'm about to
Lawrence's
say,
gig.
excuse you. I do have I do have existential insecurities. It's just that Lawrence fears them. Where I'm like, man, that's bullshit. I couldn't describe to you how pissed I'd be if I woke up in the Matrix one day. I'd be like, ah, fucking dude.
God damn it.
Look at all this effort I just put into this garbage. It didn't matter.
I'm so inconvenienced right now.
I'm Neo waking up in the Matrix, and you just see from like super far away. You just hear, "God damn it!"
Reality's
On
not
the
real.
opposite end.
I'm mildly displeased.
Yeah,
Well,
on the
because at least
opposite
there's
end,
a
Lawrence
different
is
reality that I
screaming.
land in. You know, it's locked. Although I will say that when Lawrence and I first discussed that, the one scenario that Lawrence described that really did freak me out was he was like, "What if you went to sleep one day and you woke up and suddenly you were like 80 years old?"
Oh yeah, the coma thing. Like you fell into a coma.
Well, not even like you fell into a coma, but like the entire previous part of your life was just like a
Was a
dream.
dream. Life
Like-
could be dream.
Oh, that'd be
Life could
terrible.
be dream.
Anyway, it's locked. I can't open it.
No, well, that stands to reason. No one wants to let the murderer escape.
Listen, lady. She gave me a very stern look when she said that.
The fucking murderer.
But The book on top of the table there is really huge. There's a pen with it too. It wasn't checked off, so I'm assuming we have new dialogue with this?
Yes, I'm sure that's the ship's log.
Joke about logs being paper.
Haha.
Shall we have a look through it?
Jokes about turd.
The writing is so neat and precise. Every detail about the voyage has been meticulously recorded.
You wouldn't expect a rough and ready sailor to have such beautiful handwriting.
Anyway, look here. Last night's log is mostly blank.
Presumably that means there was nothing to report.
I
Oh,
feel like we
it's
did that
different.
already.
Well, it's different because now that he's not sitting there, we didn't look at him to see whether or not he took the compliment.
Oh.
Yeah. So that was basically the same, just minus some content. All right, I guess we're going back into the room.
Yeah.
I wonder
That's a
if,
little
like,
disappointing.
the games get progressively, like, more difficult and challenging. Because I know they started off by being somewhat, like, alright, but sometimes unreasonable.
When you say games, you mean like the Ace Attorney series in general, or like the individual cases?
The games.
Because it's really funny that you came to that thought, because Adrian independently asked that question last week, too.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
One more piece of evidence for the hive mind.
Did I ask that? I thought I asked quantity versus quality as a thing rather than difficulty.
I'm pretty sure, well, maybe it was Lawrence, but...
Okay, get into the wardrobe!
Oh, no.
Fuck to Naruto.
You know how to make a stowaway feel small, don't you? As small as the
Don't ya?
wardrobe I've been calling home. Anyway,
Harry Potter.
I wonder
looking
if
ass.
Inspector Hosonaga has managed to uncover any new clues.
Yes, we should probably find him and ask.
Oh, I forgot.
thought-
He was here.
My brain auto-completed before Sabi, because I thought she was like, we should probably find him an ass. He doesn't have one.
Find him one. All right, I
This
guess we're
man got
going-
no cake.
New objective, find Herlock Sholmes an ass.
It looks like they're still investigating in here.
Yes, on that subject, I wonder if Inspector Hosonaga is unscathed.
What do you mean unscathed? It means to not be scathed.
Surely you haven't forgotten, have you, Naruto-san?
He's fucking dead.
Don't you remember what he said about allowing you out of this cabin to investigate? He was going to talk to the captain about it. He said he'd lay his life on the line for you.
Oh, yes. But I'm sure he was exaggerating. Let's see what he has to say for himself. He might have some new information for us. You never know.
You
Do
hear
I
like
like
screaming
her?
from the other end of the door.
That's pretty funny, actually.
My
Oh.
blood! He punched out all my blood!
All of it.
Scathed.
Punched out all the blood? Wow.
All of it.
I stole that
You,
from TF2.
where did you go? Oh, sorry, I just went to the next door cabin. Why? Who gave you permission for this? Well, Seaman Hosonaga did. That new Japanese, was it? Later, I will roll him into a ball and throw him into a cold room.
This is funny. Aren't they supposed to be British?
No, they're Russians.
They're Russian.
Are they Russian?
Yes.
Okay.
They're always in a hurry. Ha 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 ha. Anyways,
Whew. I went back to guarding the door.
I hope Inspector Hosonaga doesn't find himself in too much trouble on our account.
We go to Hosonaga. Notice, like, we go to Hosonaga and he's like holding his arm and it's like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "That guy broke my arm in 3 places for letting you out, but it's fine."
it's
Well-
cool, man.
I'll just unbreak it real quick.
Oh god.
He's really gone out of his way to help us, hasn't he? When we get back to Japan, we'll have to take him for a steak at La Carnival.
That could be a very long time from now, Naruto-san.
It's like by the end of game 2, we finally come back and Hosonaga is like, "Yo, where's that steak?"
Where's my
Oh,
steak?
He's like, I'll get it real quick. You come out from the kitchen and it shows you pointing a gun at another dead person. He's like, bro, what the fuck?
We were just here. Speckled.
A
New
speckled
dialogue
band?
simply stating that it's her room. Okay.
Well,
It's interesting that they do make the distinction of showing that it's like new dialogue, despite the fact that no new information has been provided.
I was gonna say that's probably gonna piss us off later in the game. Where is it? What do I investigate?
Oh my god!
Holy shit!
Wow.
Grant,
Oh, no.
feel free.
Christ.
Oh, is it me?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the guy.
Oh, you're bad.
Inspector.
What happened to you? Your face is.
I've been scathed. Please don't.
I have
worry
been
about it.
scathed.
They're just scratches.
Including the
Also
broken...
part of the condition that makes me bleed from the mouth. I just bruise from air.
Oh my god.
Made by a
What
bear, maybe.
nightmare. When I told the captain that I'd given you permission to investigate, he told me he'd pummel me with his fists and then toss me overboard. I swam back on.
Yeah.
What?
He said this as he was doing it to me.
Yeah. I didn't hear what next happened, but the pummeling was over in a flash. He must have decided against throwing me overboard.
He kept announcing his moves like he was an anime character. Like he said, pummel fist and overboard throw.
Overboard throw. So it was nothing really. I had the iframes from the fist.
I damage boosted through his throw. I knew I had a window when he shouted semen slam.
Yeah, it has to be a frame perfect parry, but I was able to do it.
I love it. Just it's like doing that one challenge from Third Strike where you have to like block all of Chun-Li's kicks or whatever. You just see Hosonaga go ho 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 ho. It's the whole time. Oh, that's really
now
good.
I have my super, and he just coughs up blood.
Counter super. Oh no.
Oh god.
He has
Hosonaga moments 37.
his oh dude, that'd be great if Hosonaga was a fighting game character like in Marvel vs. Capcom, and his special thing was that he built meters super fast, but if he went above 3, he had like a little buffer, but if he maxed out his meter above 3, he would lose all of it and just cough up blood and he had to restart.
Oh my god.
That's a great mechanic actually. It looks like he wasn't joking when he said he'd lay his life on the line if he had to.
This guy's insane.
Well, thanks to your efforts, we know a little about the neighboring cabin.
A little? Yes, so I understand.
Oh,
I heard your entire conversation through the vent.
I bumped into a man claiming to be a great detective a little while ago.
Whoa.
I think his name was something like Herlock Sholmes. I don't think it was German though.
I don't like his accent's getting a little bit. It sounds like he has brain damage now. He's like slurring his words.
Have you seen his face?
Yeah,
Yeah, have you seen his face?
that explains it. Shall we compare notes then? We can tell you what we found.
Yes, let's do it. Let's fight. What? Nikolina Pavlova. She's in the cabin next door.
Oh, do you know who she is?
No idea. What self-respecting ballet fan wouldn't know that graceful angel? Oh god!
coughing. Oh gosh.
Oops, I think I upset him there.
Well, that tells us the neighboring cabin is unrelated to the case at least.
Oh? How?
Because there wasn't a murder there. Because angels don't go around committing crimes, do they?
You're a cop.
Swing and a miss.
Oh god!
Oh, now I've definitely upset him. Oh,
Upset
you know
his
what?
lungs, maybe.
I'm an idiot.
Has your investigation in here proved fruitful?
Ooh,
Maybe.
I had to close.
Who knows?
Who knows?
I'm
Well, thanks
hoping.
for joining for stream. We'll never find out.
You know what I looked up the other day just to be like, maybe this would be something nice to buy once I have like some spare change from, you know, working eventually. I looked up like acoustic foam to be
Oh, nice.
to be like how could I do that? Acoustic foam is fucking expensive.
Yes,
There
very.
are. I also looked that up a while ago, and there are ways to jury rig it that are cheaper.
Well, so that's what I was just about to say, was that I did see a thing online that was like, hey, if you get a like semi-thick green blanket and like one of those tall towel racks and put it behind you, not only will that absorb like a lot of sound, like obviously it'll still reflect off whatever wall you're facing if you are, but it will absorb a lot of sound and it can double as a green screen. And I was like, oh, that's like a neat idea.
Yep, and
Saba
this is
and
why
I-
my closet is my recording studio.
Yeah, I was about to say, Saba and I like drape blankets over ourselves and shit.
But like,
Yeah.
especially with where I live now, it gets hot, even with the air conditioning.
Oh
Yeah.
god, it's utter hell to record, but you know, it's fine. All for the art.
All for the arts. If I'm honest, there's very little more I can do.
My health bar is
Pardon.
flashing red presently.
I'm currently
Pardon.
bleeding out internally.
Oh god, he's so fucked up. Our duty is to make sure the scene isn't disturbed. Ready to hand over to the Hong Kong police.
Wait, is it possible to bleed out if it's internal? Why is the word
Yeah.
bleed out? Can you bleed in?
Bleed
You
in.
can you can bleed out from anything as long as the blood goes out from where it was originally.
Ah, okay.
If the blood pours into your cranial cavity, you're fucked.
If
Okay,
you
but if the
you
blood
have
pours
if
into
you
more
bleed,
blood, then it becomes a bit more confusing.
I must say bleeding in would be like somebody injecting you with way more blood than
It's
your
called a blood
heart.
transplant.
No, it's not even a blood
Transfusion?
transplant. No, it's not a transfusion. It's like an infusion because it just gives you too much blood and then your veins pop.
Okay.
Do that to me.
That sounds like a JoJo power.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean,
That's super is.
there's a guy in part 8 whose literally only power is that he touches you with 2 fingers, and if he touches one of your veins, it slowly heats up until it boils your blood. That causes it to
Wow.
expand,
Epic.
which makes your eyes
Okay.
pop.
Oh, okay. We're moving on, please. I don't.
Not gonna lie, as soon as I thought that, I was like, man, Zach's gonna quote that is a JoJo power immediately.
There's a lot of JoJo.
By this
and,
point-
and,
And
and
they're
I've been
all
editing the
stupid.
JoJo tier list, by the way. Which, by the
And
way, I
every single power
finally
is
finished the
stupid.
first pass of editing it, and holy crap, does that video suck!
Yeah,
I
'cause
said
it's
it's
JoJo.
just for us.
Adrian, I'll kill you.
Oh.
Well, with their fucking stupid JoJo power where you turn into a turtle or whatever.
No, you don't turn into a turtle. You go inside the key that's placed in the turtle's back, obviously.
Obviously, you're right. I was a fool.
And there's
Just
a nice
get in the turtle
and
forehead.
it's a nice little room. It's air conditioned. They got a sofa. There's a mini fridge fully stocked with soda. Who puts the soda in there? I don't fucking know, but who
There's
cares?
a bucket that all the JoJo fans come into from jacking themselves off.
Wow.
Ah, wow, you must be a real JoJo fan to know about that.
Exactly, I would
Secret
know.
JoJo bucket.
I saw it myself. I puked.
Oh my god. Anyway, so I'm just keeping watch here, trying not to take my eyes off the job.
I'm focusing really hard on making sure I get it in the bucket.
If I blink, my eyes might not open again.
Blinking does damage to me.
Oh, I see.
I almost just spoiled something like super huge because I was thinking about like eyes. Never mind. I wish I had a face cam so that way it could be recorded because I was like halfway through speaking and then it felt like like a bolt of lightning struck me in the head, like you see in anime, where it's just like ting, and I'm like, wait a minute, don't say that.
You got the Metal Gear Solid exclamation mark over your head.
Don't say this.
There is one thing. I do have a small piece of information for you.
He hands over like a little book.
The Death Note.
I have a small pizza for you.
Oh? Oh, what?
Ooh, delicious.
Yes, do tell us, Inspector, please.
What's the new information you have, Inspector?
It's this. The Boyaz medical officer has finished his examination of the body. I managed to obtain a report.
That doesn't seem like
we had to see a wallpaper.
that doesn't seem like a small piece of information.
Seems
Oh,
pretty big.
Kazuma's post-mortem report?
Kazuma-sama.
It's small because all it says is he died. The end.
He graduated from dying school.
So what was the cause of death?
Damage to the cervical vertebrae is what's written in the report.
Vertebrae?
Cervical? Is that high or low?
It's time to look
Is,
this up again.
cervical back of the neck?
Doesn't have a
I
cervix.
have no idea.
I'm looking at it.
Cervical vertebrae.
There's the most superior position of the line
It is
between
the
the
neck!
cranium. Yeah.
I can't believe I was right!
Oh, that's
can't believe you
bad.
killed him.
So damage
man,
to the
that's a
cervical
sucky way to go
vertebrae,
out.
that also could be someone snapping his neck.
No, Kazuma!
You mean you snapped his neck?
How else would you know? How else would you know what a cervix is?
Shut up. Also, does my neck really look like that? Why does your neck have so many spikes in it, dude?
It's cool.
And that's
To
why
make it
my
like a
neck,
tent.
it's so easy to screw it up, and why my neck hurts so much.
But like, what's the point?
What's the point?
It's so that we can imitate the Stegosaurus, Zach.
It's from our
Yeah.
ancient ancestor, the Stegosaurus. Oh,
Yeah, it's
Adrian,
when
did
you
you ever
evolve
make
like
that?
Pokemon.
Adrian, did you ever make that Twitch clip for the Crystal Grant losing his hair bit?
Oh, I forgot.
I thought you did.
I
What?
absolutely didn't. We had a whole bit that I need to make a clip and show Grant later. I definitely bookmarked a little comment in Discord at some point.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Boy. His neck
Oops.
was broken? Nice.
Well, hey, at least we've. Hey, I'm just proud that I knew that it was in the neck.
I was gonna say they know a lot more about this than us, though. So I guess that's good.
I mean, one of them's two of them are in college, aren't they?
Is Ancient Maya in college? I think she's an assistant to what's his face, so maybe.
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
Point is, they're in college and we're not technically.
But they're closer than to this, to the subject matter than we are.
Sure,
I think.
Sure. Fair enough.
Yes, it would seem so. There were no obvious wounds or other signs of injury, so at first I think they were considering poison. But it turns out they found no trace of poison in his system at all.
But what if it's
Well,
not a Russian poison? What
yeah,
if
but
it's a
I'll say-
Japanese poison?
Yeah, but I'll say, well, what if it was that same poison from the last case that was bullshit? Well, what
It's-
weapon was used then?
It's the exact same case. The same culprit is back, but disguised as one of the sailors. They just
woman.
reuse the same plot for every case.
It's fucking
No.
Count Olaf from
Holy shit!
From
from
Transylvania, yeah.
From Transylvania.
Hotel Transylvania. Oh, wait, no, that's
What?
been. No, never mind.
I'm just, Count Olaf from
Olaf from
series of
Series of
Unfortunate
Unfortunate
Events.
Events.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was talking about in Hotel Transylvania 2. There's that one guy who's trying to kill Dracula, keeps showing up in disguise and constantly
Van
assaults him.
Helsing?
Yeah, Van Helsing.
Van Helsing is in
That's what I was
Hotel
thinking of.
Transylvania.
Yes.
Which
He
one?
tries to kill Dracula many times and fails constantly.
I think they're making a new movie where he's created like a machine to turn monsters into humans or something, if I recall.
What are
Why
we
are they
talking
making
about?
more?
Why are we
We're talking
discussing
about-
Hotel Transylvania?
We're talking about the movie with the origin of, haha, Jonathan, you are banging my.
That is technically not the origin of that.
No, that's the origin. He said
No.
that in the movie.
No.
I saw it.
God damn it.
Ah, Jonathan, you are banging
You
my
are
daughter.
banging my daughter.
Oh.
Nothing has been found as yet, but the fact that there are no signs of a wound suggests it may have been a blunt object, something that wouldn't leave a mark.
Like an orange. Oh, I see.
All the body's
I
nerves
see.
run through the spine to the brain. A strong enough impact to the neck could induce death. Induce as if we're coaxing it. It is a possibility, and no obvious wound would be left.
You know, that's a good point. I feel like it should be caused death instead of induced. Although, that being said, maybe they
I
chose
choose to induce death.
Well, maybe they actually
activated
chose that
my
word very
property.
specifically
Bruising
because he.
though when you break your neck?
It depends on how it depends on how like quick the impact was, but yes, I would normally assume even if it was a blunt object, I would normally assume that there would be a bruise. Like I don't know, maybe he
used a
was.
car.
Well, because like
By
like
that point, I think everything would be blood, like red.
you do blunt force trauma and not leave a bruise with something that like squishes while dealing impact. That's why like oranges don't hurt or like a bar of soap in a sock doesn't.
Oranges don't hurt. Just
Sorry,
watch me
not-
launch this orange from an orange cannon at your face and see if it doesn't hurt, okay?
Orange cannon.
My teeth are all broken, my eyes like ripped out, and I'm like, it didn't hurt.
Let me try it again.
What orange? What? When's the last time you've seen an orange cannon? That sounds like a really specific device.
I mean,
No,
it's just
like
a can.
an
It's just a.
orange-colored cannon.
I'm about to say it's just a cannon painted orange in Saba
But
It's a
Trickery.
cannon
orange.
made of oranges, powered by oranges, that fires oranges.
Dude, I like to recycle.
What is this? Angry Birds
Yes.
Yes.
or Kazuma?
I have a second copy of the report. If it might be useful, you're welcome to have it.
Really? Are you sure?
Yes, that's fine.
Wow.
I trust you.
Oh,
I'm so-
Hasanaga, thank you.
I was gonna say, I'm surprised it didn't make us go through some bullshit to get it from him.
After all, if I didn't trust you, I never have agreed to you leaving this cabin in the first place, would I?
Ah, yeah. Oh, and she's gonna be all guilty. The postmortem report has been added to the court record. Yay. So the reason why I was a little bit late for stream today was that, you know, the family small gathering came over today, and we played. Saba, you want to guess what we played?
Clank!
Yes, we finally got around to playing Clank, and they really enjoyed it. But oh my god, that game is so much more tedious when you're not playing the digital version.
I imagine so. There's like a lot of stuff.
There was a
You have
lot
to
of
shuffle
setup,
around.
and then there was so much like we didn't, because obviously like in the digital version you have a counter that keeps track of like your or your experience, your gold, like every like keeps track of all that garbage for you. And in real life you can't do that. So there were several times where like my aunt's like buying stuff from the shop, and she like buys something, moves, does a bunch of other stuff, and then buys something else, forgetting that she already made a purchase. And I'm like, no, wait.
You can't do that. Oh, Mr. Sholmes was here, was he?
Yes, he seems to be enjoying himself a little too much as he crept about on the floor investigating.
Literally crawling.
He kept screaming, I'm a worm, worm me.
And then he got snapped up by the rat trap. But then he suddenly left. I suppose he must have become bored.
Did he
Like,
say anything
I
at all?
conclude that this must be a free buffet.
And then he eats the body.
Oh no! Actually, now that you mention it, yes, just one thing, but he practically shouted it. It's shoe polish, was all he said.
Shoe polish? I wonder what he meant.
Yu
Probably
Takumi, the
this?
creator of the Great Ace Attorney series?
Shoe polish?
Cough, cough.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
It was when he was over there by the piece of broken glass. Do you see?
God damn it! I was gonna guess this.
Over there.
Ah, perhaps he was talking about this brick-colored mark. Do you think? Yes.
Oh, yeah, that must be it.
But how could Mr. Sholmes know it was shoe polish?
I'm
doing great, guys.
overcompensating now. Yeah.
Doing great.
That leaves me cold, I'm afraid. I have no idea.
But sir,
that could
you're
also
sweating.
be the, yeah, that could be the loss of blood.
He's memorized the taste of shoe polish.
What is it, Susato-san?
Well, Kazuma-sama was wearing leather shoes with a very dark tan hue.
Dark tan? A sort of brownish red then. You know, like a brick color.
Yes, a little like the color of red wine, but darker. I often repaired them for him.
Oh, does this mean that this mark was made by the polish on Kazuma's shoe as they scuffed on the floor?
Are we gonna find out that he died just by tripping and hitting his head weirdly?
No!
And there was no murder.
There's no murder, it was complete accident. Oh my god. They do that to like such a cool character, that'd be so fucked.
Yeah, I would rebel.
That's
Here's this really
all
cool
I can
picture.
tell you.
and that's why there's no like court proceeding in this, is that it's like, oh, there's nothing to say. You just tripped, he had an accident.
That's really all I can tell you. I should return to my post. My fellow crewmen's eyes are boring as the back of my hand.
I should
They
write
have drill vision, you see.
I should write down it was just an accident in my little Great Minds book to make that the outcome of a case. Where you
I mean,
do,
that
like-
could be so frustrating.
right, but it also could be really funny. Where it's
Oh, I just
oh,
thought-
shit.
It'd probably be funny for the author, but then frustrating for the player.
Players
to
don't
make
like
sure-
them red herons.
I need to make sure I go back to you, Zach, about the Bioshock alternative I was talking about before.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna forget about that.
Yeah. I remember it was kind of funny because when we were talking about that and you said you didn't really like planes, I was gonna come back and be like, oh, well, what if they had one that was like on a hot air balloon? And then I thought about it and I was like, that's just Columbia.
Yeah.
I was like, oops, my bad.
Already close enough to that as is.
Yeah, that might be for the best. Thank you.
And why?
Poor Inspector. You look exhausted.
Oh, no, well... I feel terrible that I failed to protect Asogi-san. He was my responsibility.
Man, I feel really bad for this guy.
My pain has nothing to do with the fact that 14 of my organs are failing.
14.
You basically said the line, Adrian, as
Of course,
well.
my pain is nothing compared to yours. You were his friends.
I don't know. I don't have a black eye.
The truth is, the game was rigged from the start. I seem
Was that a
to
gun?
have,
Yeah.
I've had a heavy head ever since I woke this morning.
Oh my gosh, dude, have you tried lifting that like hat and like baby blood?
I was gonna
maybe come
say,
pouring out of that? I
It
don't.
turns out there's like 4 barbell weights stuck in his hat.
Oh.
Is
Oh
someone
yeah, I
harassing
forgot. I
us?
forgot
This
Ryu.
place?
I forgot Ryu said that he's had like a really bad headache the whole time.
Are
No,
we gonna
it-
find out there's been carbon monoxide poisoning in the
Yeah,
ship?
because we're talking about a vent, right?
Well,
Could someone
'cause
be
what I'm
gassing
think-
the place?
Well, because what I'm thinking of is the Oh my god, maybe it was an accident because if you look at the room, right? Remember all the books were tossed, like they were all like whoop off to the side. What's her face, ballerina? She also had a bookshelf, but it would be on the wall that we're facing away from at the moment. So both books shelves all tumbled in the same direction. You can see here that all of his stuff tumbled off and like came off the table and stuff. What if, for whatever reason, the boat hit something or came to a sudden stop, which caused everything to lurch to the side? Which is why, but everybody was like asleep. So like I hit my head, Hosonaga hit his head, and Kazuma like tripped and fell and snapped his neck.
I mean,
Wouldn't that
Have
wake you up? No.
Well, it's Ace Attorney.
Well, I guess
True.
maybe he could have been like somehow gassed like to death, but like someone else after.
We have
applied
talked about
blunt
this
force
event
trauma.
like we have talked about this event like 3 times, so it makes sense.
I sincerely doubt this game would rob us the pleasure of putting someone guilty behind bars for a case.
I think that, no, because then it would be, then the fault of the murder would be whoever stopped the boat or hit something, right? In theory. But we ate the chicken, right? I wonder if Hosonaga ate the chicken for dinner. Essentially, I wonder if the cook laced the chicken, which is why we didn't wake up. Like, everybody who had dinner last night wouldn't have woken up. This is where Kazuma spent his final moments writing in their diary. Yeah.
1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint blah blah blah, and then speckled band blah blah blah. It's very nice
I'll be right back.
handwriting.
I'm gonna get something.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I was gonna say, I do like her outfit.
It's quite
Very
nice.
nice.
Cool.
I like her silly hair loopies.
Do you enjoy this voice, by the way, Zach, over normal Maya?
I don't know. I don't necessarily
Does it
like.
soothe your head versus me yelling half the time?
Well, Maya's voice wasn't really the problem. It was Maya's personality that irked the shit out of me. Where it was just like, I can't remember exactly the words that that Jello used on stream a couple months ago, but it was just like the basic gist of what he was getting at was that Maya is the type of character that will say like 6 times in a row how much she wants to help the case and how hard she's gonna try, and then like will do nothing. And
Wow.
like there's something about that resonates with me in terms of like, man, I really dislike Maya, but I like Susano or whatever her name is.
I was actually thinking, I wonder how many more Susanoo takedowns could take before Zack starts yelling at her for assaulting him.
Well, I mean, we already did.
I
All the books
definitely
provide
like her, like
refreshers
the thing,
understanding-
her being able to throw people.
I'm about to say, like, I actually interpret it as like a good character dynamic, because at least it's like, you know, she can actually do something, as opposed to Maya, who gets kidnapped and accused of murder like 6 times
no,
a
she
day.
does the channeling.
Right, but the I don't know. When's the last time she did a channeling that didn't result in murder?
When she channels her sister.
So every case.
Every case, I guess that's kind of true, but
Maya's killed everyone.
well, because I was thinking about in game 2 where she channeled the lady and then she murdered the other person, and then I was also thinking in game 3 she channeled and murdered somebody else. Wait, no, she didn't channel. Her mom did. God, so confusing.
I feel like we need to clarify for the record. She never murders anyone. Maya's never killed anyone.
Well, that was
Yeah.
my reoccurring joke, right? Was that every time I saw her, I'd be like, "Oh, hi, murderer."
Right. I just
God.
want to clarify for the record.
You had a good. Hey, you remember that time that you murdered your sister? Oh, good times.
It's horrible.
So we got that bit of information. What about this? It's clear that these letters were written in the ink that somehow spilt on the floor, and they spell a Russian word for wardrobe.
It does seem to be an unambiguous pointer to you, Naruto-san, as you were sleeping in there.
But to be truly unambiguous, it would have just spelt out my name, wouldn't it?
Spell. Well, either way, one fact remains. It's hard to imagine that Kazuma-sama would have written his last words, or word, in Russian.
I wonder how many
Begs the
people have actually
question of
written
why
something
did
in
he
their
write
dying
it?
breath.
What?
Do you think anyone's ever actually written stuff in their dying breath that's been, like, crucial to a case?
In real life?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I would have to imagine so, not because I think it's common, but because a lot of people have been murdered.
Fair enough.
Right?
Fair enough. It
Susana.
really is such a beautiful color, this glass. Oh, they spelled color like that. Oh,
No.
rebellion. Oh.
Did you know that you can, as a mnemonic, you can tell whether they're spelling American or British when you spell color if they put the U in there, and that stands for the UK.
Ooh.
The UKU.
If they're spelling it American or wrong, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you know that you can tell
Did you know?
that if somebody puts the U in color that they enjoy wasting my fucking time?
Shots fired. Oh.
Color with no U, gang.
That's right, Britain. Come take it back. You won't.
It does look like a little bell. Okay. Alright. Oh,
I suppose it must be from his shoes. Yeah.
Yeah. how can I mean? Oh, sure, it's shoe polish by licking it.
Because he's a great detective, of course.
That's hardly a reason, I think. So I mentioned it before, but I have been reading Sherlock Holmes, like the complete series, starting at like the very first one that was written, and that whole thing that we did last week of the dance of deduction or whatever. It's incredibly similar to how it actually is in the book too, because there's been like 3 or 4 occasions already where Sherlock Holmes, who's like a different character at the beginning, but bear with me, he'd like make an observation and be like, but what does it mean? And then Watson would be like, but what if that's related to the flowers outside? And Sherlock goes, Watson, you genius! And then he like rushes outside through a window.
He jumps out the like 3rd story. I'm coming. Yeah.
I wonder what the pet is.
A snake.
Heath.
Alright, anything else that's worth...
Oh, dude, I always like thinking of like animals and like the different like countries' version of how they sound.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
My favorite version of that was the ancient Egyptian word for cat is just Mao.
Yeah.
So like you could reasonably expect, because I believe that the ancient Egyptian word for cow isn't moo. You know.
But they liked cats better.
I'm about to say they liked cats a lot, and I really like the idea of.
They actually like
I know-
dogs more, by the way.
Right, but shut up.
Not at this sound. Look,
Oh God.
Seaman Stroganoff is gone.
Now that's a dish.
Oh, take that audio for later. Just use it. It's blackmail. Anyway, strong enough.
How dare you? The burly Russian sailor who's always crossing his arms and glaring at us.
Are you talking about me? He's like on the ceiling holding on. Like, I knew you would come back. All these Russian names are impossible to remember. There's like 3 Russian names.
Yeah, Susato, Sherlock Holmes.
Tra la la. Do you hear that? It sounded like someone singing.
Who's this motherfucker? Is this the captain?
I did it the great detective way. That must obviously be Sherlock or Herlock.
That
Caroling.
must be
I
Hostanaga.
know that lark like. Well, okay, Zach, be
Lark-like.
lark like when you're singing now.
No,
okay?
this is Grant. Grant does Herlock. Well, never
But
mind
you
that
sang.
now. The golden opportunities for us.
Yes, you're right. We must seize it.
Oh man, how adorable would
What?
it be if Seaman or if Biff
What?
Stroganoff. Sorry, if Biff Stroganoff was if Biff Stroganoff and Pavlova were in love, that'd be really adorable. Although I think
She's his pet.
she is 15. Yeah, never mind. Sorry, that's a Steven Steele and his wife situation right there.
Let's
Who?
get inside and
The guy
investigate.
from Steel Ball Run.
Oh yeah.
Tugs that collar.
I
Mm.
totally forgot. Yeah. Fuck.
Definitely before that stringy knot crewman comes back.
It's Stroganoff, not Stringy Knot.
Whatever.
Be
All
better.
right.
Be
better.
Be better.
honestly.
That's good
Oh!
advice.
Reuse races.
What are you, a fucking Dark Souls character or Dark Souls player? Be better. Just get good.
Be
Just
better.
get good.
Get good forehead. Lawrence,
Hello,
Lawrence.
John Mohammed Smith.
thank you for using my full name.
Miss
Now it's
Your
out.
Pavlova is
more like your
inducted.
full name.
Your
No,
full
no.
name.
I'm gone. Peace out.
Hung on the ceiling like a fucking liquor from
She
Resident Evil.
just disappeared.
Oh,
Oh, whoa.
hey, what are
apparently
you
I'm-
doing? Those are our private things.
Oh, she looks way shorter over there.
There's
Yeah.
not a moment to waste, Naruto-san. We must investigate as quickly as we can.
I suppose you're right, for Kazuma's sake.
Not just for Kazuma-sama.
What do you mean? Ah!
It can't be long now until we arrive at port in Hong Kong. I-
Oh,
Don't want you to be in those handcuffs when we get there.
Oh, you're finally
Really?
caring about me. Thank you.
Yeah.
We must solve this case, Naruto-san. By ourselves if we have to.
yes, we will.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So before we go into
Yes.
investigate, or before we go into the examination, I just wanted to say real quick, I watched the zero punctuation review of Great Ace Attorney, and he loved the game a lot. But it was really funny. I might actually share a link to the video just so you guys can check it out, because he obviously delivers the line a lot better than I do. But he had like 2 jokes in there that were fucking hilarious, where he's just like, I have a complicated relationship with Ace Attorney. I love Ace Attorney, but I fucking hate it. But I love it, but I want it to die. But I love it with all my heart, but I hate it so much. And it's just like, and I'm like,
Accurate.
That's really accurate. It's really good. And then the other one was I was doing one of the cases and I figured out the twist super early and I was really proud of myself. But then for the next fucking 30 minutes, they just kept giving me clues to figure out the twist that I already knew. and I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not their fault that you just happen to be smarter than every other player known to man.
Smarter than the average Ace Attorney player.
Yeah.
Smarter than the average
Oh
bear.
my! Miss Pablo's case is open.
Pablo?
Pablo, I don't know.
It's completely empty inside, but according to the Great
Pablo?
Detective's great deduction, yes, Adrian?
I was gonna say, I misheard Grant's Yogi Bear verse. I thought he said mortally average bear. And I was like, what the fuck does a mortally average bear look like?
Mortally average.
Smarter than a
Rest in
mortally
peace.
average bear.
She was
I have
hiding her
ascended.
special friend in
Yes, a friend that she has to keep secret.
because you're not allowed to bring animals aboard the SS Booyah! I wonder what kind of animals she had in there.
Sounds like
And
a
more to the
noise that
point,
It's funny.
a British rapper
where
would
is it
make.
now?
Funny new. Dude, I would love it if they had a character. I don't know if they do this. I think some does it, where they have like a fur, like shawl, but
Furry.
it's a real.
If they were
But it's-
furry.
But no, but if the shawl like was a live fox that just happened.
Give me,
I love that.
give me a hot second here. I gotta send you something. Nope, not
I was
Jello.
about to send exactly what you asked for.
Maybe even
Give
from
it
this
to me.
exact series. Yes, this one.
I guess
oh,
I'm in the Ace Attorney mindset of good character creation.
You're in the Shu Takumi mindset.
here she
Cool.
is. There you go.
Can't say.
Is it a character
Uh,
we've already seen? That'd be funny.
Not in this game. Here we go. All right. It's gonna be. You're gonna have to. There you go.
Da-da-da-da.
Here you go. In on air.
Ba-da-ba-da.
whole
Oh
ass
yeah,
video.
I forgot about that lady.
Oh yeah.
She looks strikingly similar to another lady from Ace 24.
Oh my gosh.
That's pretty good.
Oh my god, the clothes!
It's not just the one around her neck. Her entire outfit is made out of ferrets.
Oh my god.
Live ferrets.
That's really funny.
It keeps her warm.
I think I believe I believe after you catch her in the act, or reveal that she's the murderer, I believe she does have a little line where she's like, "It's so cold."
So fucking cold.
A bell
Oh!
cord.
She pulled it! She barely hesitated there. And she gave it a good tug, too.
No, I didn't actually expect anyone to come.
Not even Seaman Stroganoff? Anyway, we don't we don't want them to. We're trying to investigate in secret.
Seaman Stroganov comes really hard when he does, but he didn't come this time.
That's unfortunate.
Can I
You
share
need
that
Seaman Stroganoff
I
to
hate
come.
I hate this to an unbelievable degree, because from this perspective, this like final loop thing here
Doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit. It's not symmetrical.
Yeah, what the hell? It's angled weird.
They also look like
Wait, man.
wishbones.
Like the fact that they
don't
look
know
at
why.
wishbones is totally
Upside
fine,
down.
but this final loop must go into the wall, and that immediately upsets me.
Like, look, if you look
Zach
at the
is
bottom, it
immediately upset.
perspective is right on the bottom, but on the top, it's not.
I don't know. I feel like the extrusion the perspective may let it.
Oh, gas leak.
Gaslighting.
Who's doing that?
Or
Adrian?
the occupants of both cabins
Huh?
would die of gas poisoning.
She could have a gas man. You
Yes.
do realize.
If you
that's
had
the
to, so you know how there's a difference between venom and poison? What would you
Yeah.
call, so venom is obviously venom and poison is poison. If you had to come up with a third name for poisons that only affect you when you breathe them in, what would you call it?
Toxin.
No, toxin's like the super category that already exists.
I don't know.
There's probably a name for it already.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know.
Fumes.
Fumes?
Toxic fumes.
That's true.
It's like not integrated into the art. Just this right here.
It
They
is so
slapped it
vivid.
on.
You're not integrated into the arts.
True.
There's no chance of trickery with magnets.
How do they work?
Fucking magnets. How do they work? ICP still has not figured it out, and I hope they do.
I hope they don't.
I hope they don't.
I hope they live their
stay
life in
curious.
confusion.
I hope they find it in like an ancient tomb. And they figure
They
out
go
how
tomb
magnets
raiding.
work.
The ancient Egyptians
Yeah.
figured it out, and they find out that they knew.
Yeah, Shaggy, Two Dope, and Violent J go tomb raiding.
I didn't know their
And-
names before, but now I do.
There you go.
Shaggy, Toodop, and Violet J. Nice.
Yeah. And they find out how magnets work.
That sounds like a Scooby-Doo episode.
I was gonna say that's a whole ass movie though.
What if there was an Ace Attorney case that was that? Where it was like a fake, it was like a face.
Where it had the
no, it was
insane
like
the
it was,
insane clown posse.
no, it was a fake. It was,
Excuse you, that was the very big top case, Zach.
Yeah.
I was gonna say where there was a fake. It's like a fake knockoff, like mystery gang or whatever, and like 3 of the 5 of them are dead. And it's like, oh, okay. And
Oh,
your
God.
defendant is like the knockoff Shaggy with his Scoob. And he's like, I didn't do it, man. It was the ghost. And you have to prove that it was a fucking ghost that did it.
Holy shit.
I can't believe they're dead, man. It's like, oh my god.
Shaggy, would you testify the truth if I gave you a Scooby sniff?
Swear on the Bible.
You swear on the Scooby snacks.
Wait. This is. I know you just said this, but it's a. Scooby, you already swore on the Bible. Will you tell the truth? Rock your Bible. Would you tell the truth for a Scooby snack? Yeah. That's rocked up.
That's how you get the fucking what's the witness to tell the truth is to give him a fucking bribe with a Scooby snack.
You have a limited number of Scooby snacks for that mission, and it's like if you want to guarantee that they tell you the truth, you give them one.
We've had to do worse things for the truth than Ace Attorney before.
True.
It would seem she enjoys reading. Oh, written in Russian.
Astute.
She's sassy, just like regular Maya. Let's go.
Was that sassy? Intentionally?
Kinda.
If only the main character wasn't incompetent.
What are you talking about?
If his desk
But they're
slaps didn't sound
deliberately.
like wet noodles.
True.
Do you think there could be a leak in the roof?
No,
above
I'm
here?
pretty
A
sure it's
leak?
for the pet.
I am curious where the unbreakable part of the band is going to come in, because snakes are distinctly breakable.
Unbreakable?
There are noodles.
Wasn't that part of the thing? Wasn't there like the unbreakable speckled band was the case name?
I thought
I
it
don't
was just
remember.
called Speckled Band.
Yeah, I thought it was called the Speckled Ben, but maybe.
There was definitely an adjective before the speckled band. I thought it was
The
unbreakable.
unbreakable
You might be
speckled
right. It's been a
band.
couple of weeks. Maybe I just don't remember. As a waste paper basket. She's looking at me like I'm a piece of rubbish now.
No.
Cool, we're going through a 15-year-old ballerina's trash.
All right.
We're finally where we belong. The trash can.
Trash can.
There's fucking nothing in here. It's like-
Put something in there then.
No, I mean in his room.
Ooh.
You had to have space to practice ballerina. even though she didn't
Russians
wanna
are
do that
very
anymore.
thirsty people.
What, did she drink all the contents of her room?
Facts.
That's what I would do.
My room is empty because I drank everything from it. There used to be a big table, but then I drank the table.
Drank the table.
We're so thirsty, you see.
Yeah, we did that. We did this. Rug? Yes. No.
Ruh-roh. Rug-row.
Rug-row.
Are you able to go through that door?
No, it's. No, I thought it said it would. No, they just commented it's bolted out. Thought we were locked out.
Damn.
Quick, get out of here! Run
Why?
away!
I want to look at this.
Yeah. You're not allowed to.
No.
I swear to
Wait,
fucking
why
God,
are you
if
called
that.
full name, Lawrence?
Full name.
I mentioned it earlier.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
I mentioned that earlier. Lawrence is using a full name.
Full name.
Yeah, I'm full
God,
name.
that should have been a like a Francisca joke. At some point, she says like, "State your full name" or something.
Full name.
What a missed opportunity.
She's like, she
Same.
calls Phoenix to the stand.
She calls Larry to the stand.
Yeah.
Can you call yourself to the stand?
No,
I don't
because who would
think
question
so.
you?
I can question myself. I do that all the time.
I do that all the time. Oh, that's sad.
Oh, no. Sava.
I guess healthy in a way, but also sad.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Oh yeah, but this is why I commented whether or not the games get progressively harder.
When are we gonna meet this fucking captain dude?
Who beat the shit out of Hosonaga.
Exactly. We're gonna walk up to him and he's gonna beat the shit out of us too.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Give us a
Oh.
Russian suplex.
Oh,
Hello.
Well, that answers that question.
Hi.
he's been there this entire time.
We need
Oh.
to find his ass.
It's Mr. Sholmes, look.
Wow, you never know where he's gonna turn up next, do you?
He's presenting.
He seems to be stealing a look at something as he sings to himself.
Tra la liter la la lay. I did it the great detective way.
He's still singing. Do you think he hasn't noticed us?
Do you think he's gonna go platinum with that?
Or he's simply in extremely high spirits.
Yes, there were times, I'm sure you know, when this is a My Way reference.
My
This is a
Way?
My Way by Frank Sinatra that has
I was gonna say.
Okay, you know what
Has
to
it?
do
I don't
now,
think it has,
Grant.
right?
Oh God, I'm trying. It was yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when the yard bit off more than I could chew.
You missed a letter, but
Close
sure.
enough, yeah.
Ah. And through it all, when there was doubt, it's lucky her luck was about.
Excuse me. What are you
Copyright. Copyright.
Yeah, we're getting okay. Her
about?
luck.
I
We're
told
getting
it
a
all
little
and I
close.
stood tall!
Oh my God, this is a fucking My Way reference that he wrote. Apparently, Frank Sinatra stole it from him.
Herlock Sholmes. Alright, Grant, I expect
solved
this.
I can't sing, you know that. I solved it all, and I stood tall. I did it the great detective way.
Isn't super
Nice.
fit. But
Then
okay.
copyright.
Mr. Sholmes!
Did you just teleport backwards? Oh,
What is it? We want to fight?
that's his fighting stance?
What a squabble.
Honestly, interrupting a fellow when he's singing, I was just about to reach the climactic finish.
He's doing the
You
Macarena
did
at
reach
you.
the climactic finish. That's the song.
You
Sorry,
climax,
Grant, how did
Sherlock.
you recognize that it was a My Way reference?
I
I
also
thought
Lyrics started
recognized
to
it.
resemble it, I'm pretty sure.
I'm not gonna lie, I recognized it because I recently binged DBZA.
So,
Funny.
it's a really good cover.
It is, yeah.
I very nearly dropped you to the floor with one of my famous right hooks.
All right, I get the picture. Now, could you please put those fists away?
Once they're out, they must taste blood.
Disarmed your fists, sir.
These two are the real hounds of Baskerville. Put them up.
Oh my god. You seem to be examining something before we interrupted you.
My singing voice.
Ah, yes, that. I was immersed in the study of the ship's log as penned by the stockily built crewman who's usually on guard here.
Oh yes, the ship's log.
And did you find anything useful from it?
Well, after 2 a.m. this morning, the majority of the entries are blank.
Which means that there was nothing to report. Nothing of note happened, so... I'm about to say, it could just mean that the guy wasn't there, right?
Yeah.
Well, what if
think
he?
that's where he's
I mean, but he came back after whatever happened. If he went away.
I'm about to say something racist.
Oh my god!
Oh no.
I didn't even notice that. Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Open your
Well, I
squinty
guess the
eyes.
Japanese are insulting themselves at this point. I guess with this rating.
Well, I'm waiting, Grant.
I'm not saying that.
Say it.
I'm not saying
You wanted
that.
Herlock Sholmes, racism
want
and
Herlock
all.
Cancelled.
Fucking Grant, do you have something to share with the class?
I'm racist. I didn't want Herlock Sholmes, by the way. You were like, Grant, you're Herlock Sholmes. I was like, okay.
True.
All right, Adrian, you're
You've
Herlock
taken the
Sholmes.
responsibility.
You truly are a squinty. Never mind. I don't want it either.
Sorry?
Canceled. Your logic, my boy, is inverted.
Whatever do you mean, Mr. Sholmes?
Are you about to do course correction again?
Maybe. Observe the other pages and all shall become clear. It would seem the same crewman oft stands sentry in the first-class passageway. And he has an almost religious practice of recording nothing to report every half hour.
Oh. Did we know that?
No. If we had paid more attention to the book, we would have, but it's a video game, so we couldn't.
There.
Oh, he writes in that every 30 minutes? I'm about to say, that's great. I want this guy on my ship.
Nothing to report.
I mean, it is a lot of wasted paper, potentially.
Yeah, but I'd
Precisely.
rather know, I guess.
Put simply, the seaman writes nothing to report when there is just that. And yet...
The ship's log from last night is largely blank. He didn't even write nothing to report.
Do you mean?
Yes, there were circumstances afoot last night which led to the seaman being absent from his post.
What kind of circumstances?
He
What
was
happened?
eaten by a whale!
Oh!
That remains a mystery for now, but we can be sure something significant.
Does Sholmes think that it's Pinocchio?
Maybe.
He's not a real boy.
That he's not a real boy. So significant that it caused the seaman to forget his regular habit of scribing nothing to report in his log.
Well, that's because he had to
These
write it
are
on paper.
important. That's true. These are important details. I would stake my life on it. You must log the ship's log in your mental file.
Yep. Now that deduction was worthy of a great detective.
Ah, you're starting to understand what My Way is. The song. Very funny. I
Oh.
see. But what makes Sholmes brilliance? Ooh, ow.
Oh?
Okay, I
Headache?
think everyone's being gassed. Or something.
What is it? Are you hurt?
Weird.
Oh, don't worry yourself. I seem to be afflicted with a throbbing head this morning for some reason. Nothing more.
I don't like the word throbbing. It's not a good word.
Throbbing
Throbbing
head.
eyes!
I seem to be carrying on this heavy, throbbing intellect.
Can the word throbbing be used in a non-weird way anymore?
In every life sentence.
Yeah, obvious.
Like when it's
I'm having a
what
good
as soon as it's
throbbing
associated
day.
with pain.
Ugh.
Oh, no,
Like
Lauren.
that I don't like. A throbbing.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, my friends, until our next encounter.
Is there a good throbbing? Can throbbing be good, period?
Well,
I don't
Well,
know.
I don't
I
know.
mean, I mean, in theory, there is a very quintessential throbbing that's usually considered to be quite good, but
Yeah, the heart.
yeah, that one.
yeah.
That
That's
needs
what
to
you're thinking
happen.
of, right? We were all thinking of it.
Yeah.
No,
Exactly
actually,
what
I was thinking of the
of.
heart. I was thinking of any other part because normally I think of throbbing as like bad because I associate it with pain instead of
Throbbing
heart.
pain.
Yeah.
Is something wrong, Susato-san? You seem lost in thought.
It's
Is your head
just
throbbing?
apparently everyone's is by this point.
Sorry?
Ever since I woke up this morning, I've had something of a headache. A sort of continuous throbbing. Ah.
Oh.
Oh, you too?
Surprisingly, I was actually going to ask if she had mentioned if she had a headache too, but I guess she answered my question.
I am still sticking with the theory that the food was laced with like heavy sleeping agent, and last night, in order to pick up Miss Pavlova, they like lurched. They fucking dropped the anchor to jolt themselves to a stop, and that led everybody to hitting their heads while they were knocked out.
And the head hit is why they're all throbbing.
Yes. It would have to be an incredibly hard hit though in order for it to still be hurting.
But also for them not to wake up.
Well, that's what the sleeping agent's for.
Right.
Why is this door open again?
I said so.
Oh, I think it's just because there's no guy in there.
Adrian, open the door.
No, I don't want to.
Please.
Alright, fine, maybe.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I don't know. Let's go back into Pavlova's cabin, I guess. Maybe he went in there. Oh.
Uh-oh.
What's that?
Ooh. Oh, it's like a fucking air raid siren.
Yeah. Holy shit, dude.
Shut down the engines immediately. Vessel sighted at quarter-mile 4. Full stop. Hard to starboard. All hands brace for impact.
It's those filthy Americans!
What the?
Oh my gosh. I think we're about to crash into another ship.
What?
Is it foggy?
Oh.
I can't stand.
I mean, I guess we haven't seen...
Uh-oh.
We haven't seen the outside this entire journey. Like, what's the sailing out there like?
We're about to see a lot of the outside. In fact, probably too much of it very quickly in our lungs.
Where's the iceberg? Did we hit it?
Susanna-san, are you all right?
I hate it when the
Are you
outside
injured
goes
at
into
all?
my lungs.
I think I'm
Get it
fine.
out.
Thank you, Naruto-san.
Nart.
Ah, look, and everything got tipped over. It looks like we avoided a collision.
I think
Yes, the ship has come to a stop.
oh my goodness. What about you, Naruto-san? Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Oh! Oh, look, the door latched itself. The door wasn't locked last night. The ship stopped and it slid to lock itself.
Wow.
Hello, is anyone there? Shout if you need assistance.
Did Plasma really just not
Oh,
lock
that
his own
sounds
door?
like... Is that... Inspector Hossett? Never mind.
Yeah. Inspector Hosonaga.
I mean, statistically speaking, it was likelier one of the Russians.
Yeah.
Is that you?
Grant?
No.
Oh,
No,
I think the internet cut out.
son, unbolt the door quickly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grant's
I
dying.
got it on.
Alright.
Hello. Hello,
What,
John
the
Muhammad
bull?
Smith.
Hello, you are muted right now. So
Someone type so that way he can... The door's
Hello?
bolted.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back, Grant.
All right, cool. I don't know
you
what
you
happened.
you went her and then like robot.
Yeah, it sounded like
Oh, the water got him.
Yeah, he was dying, and you guys did nothing. You're laughing, and Hosanaga's dying.
You're laughing and Osanaga's fucking puking up blood.
Yeah.
I get it. Please let me go.
Naruto-san, are you going to open the door and let the inspector in?
No.
No, vampires can't attack you if you don't let them in.
I thought for
I
some
better
reason I
tidy
thought
this
you
place
were
up
you're
first.
saying sea bears.
Oh, not the sea bears.
No, you can only stop sea bears if you draw a circle.
Correct.
Oh god. Wow, that's a to be continued. Okay.
Interesting.
It does feel like
But-
we've gone a while without that happening.
Yeah, it has been like a week. It's true. So at least my
Oh my
suspicions
gosh.
about it being some sort of emergency stop or crash makes sense. Grant, what are you doing?
What? I'm watching the stream.
I see what you posted.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Booyah! Somehow, the door to the cabin we were in ended up bolted after we made an emergency stop. So Sato-san took a deep breath, then gently slid the bolt.
It was assassins for sure. Definitely
Look how
not
tiny
just.
she is! Oh my god!
Oh, he's huge.
Lawrence.
He's like, who you calling tiny?
You, what are you doing in Miss Pavlov's quarters?
Oh, you both look unhurt. Good.
Yes, we're fine. Thank you. What on earth happened? We heard something about how we were going to collide with another ship.
It just occurred to me all of us are here. Like, everyone has a character in this room.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yes, everyone.
Yeah. Well, what's her face is in the corner.
Is she?
Yeah,
She was not here.
Miss Pavlova's in the corner, yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yes, it appears to have been a false report, though.
Oh, how did that happen? Is it fucking? It's 9 a.m. How did you mistake whether or not you were gonna hit a ship?
It was well camouflaged.
There you go. Question answered, Zach.
There's a big pond outside.
What were you gonna say, Adrian?
They paint the ship to look like water.
They'll never figure it out.
So it's extremely difficult to see. Someone must have thought he saw a ship ahead. This person obviously triggered the alarm, and that's why we made an emergency stop.
Everything is chaos. Passengers are screaming. Crew are running everywhere.
This first class area is the only quiet part of the ship at the moment.
Oh, I see.
Someone triggered the alarm? Does that mean that someone pressed that button outside?
Ah, you wicked intruder! Dressed in all black, you are the devil!
Sorry? Me? I've been called a lot of things before, but devil is the first. It won't be the last. You're going to England. Anyway.
So long, Gay Bowser!
So long, Game Bowser.
You opened my traveling case, how could you?
What? No, we didn't touch it.
That's right, Miss Pavlova. It was already open when we came into your cabin.
Inspector!
Yes.
How did you know he was an inspector?
I was gonna say, how did she know he was an inspector?
Yeah.
He knows too much.
This is bad. I know he did it. He is a criminal. It's not enough he has killed a man.
No, and he is stowaway as well. If Vixen promises not to steal chicken, do you believe?
Ugh.
I bet that Vixen means like fox.
Yeah.
Take him away. He is a trespasser as well as everything else.
Stowaways, trespassing, stealing. She is right. You are devil.
It doesn't look good, does it?
There is sail below deck. Throw him in.
Who are you talking to?
The
Hosonaga.
tiny man in front of me. Tomorrow we dock in Hong Kong, then we give you straight to police.
He's talking to Susato.
Wait, a cell?
Susato, throw him in deck. I am not strong enough.
Oh my god.
Please, Inspector Hosonaga, is there nothing you can do?
This is a Russian vessel. I really have no jurisdiction here. After my last effort to appeal to the captain's good nature, I think I'm out of options.
I can't survive another
This
beatdown.
is terrible.
I'm at 4
I can't
hit
do that
points.
frame perfect block again.
I'm not consistent with it. It's really
All of this is indeed terrible.
I am down one stock and only have one left. I don't want to lose the match.
The JV3 me.
This is a real crisis. I gotta find a solution. Immediately. Examine this bag. Damn it!
No.
Examine. Okay, well.
fucking golden. As always.
What the? What are you doing up there?
Yes,
Mr.
it's
Scholes? Oh,
Naturally. I was analyzing what a weight of 20,000 rubles feels like on one's head. Have I not told you that as a detective, it is my business to know that people do not? Mere tomfoolery, my boy. Oh, no, no.
Well, why were you hanging from that hook before?
Isn't it obvious? To properly assess the weight of the 20,000 rubles, naturally. I wish to determine if it would bend that conceited-looking hook on the wall so full of brag and bounce.
It's a inanimate object.
And I'm gonna kick the shit out of it.
I will say, I'm surprised that that hook can sustain the weight of an adult man.
It's very
Yeah.
well built, it's true.
Oh, you again, the great detective.
Ah, Inspector, you sound very familiar. I confess I've been looking for you. I have something to report to you most urgently.
Well, you might try looking for me somewhere other than a hook on the wall next time.
Thank God someone knocked me.
Speak.
An urgent report from a great detective can mean but one thing. Yes. The case of the curious murder that took place last night here on this vessel, the steamship Purya, has been solved. By me, naturally.
We're going to jail.
We're fucking dead.
What?
Really?
Yes, I have eliminated all other possibilities. No other explanations exist. So allow me to illuminate all your mind.
He shines
For I'm
flashlights in everybody's eyeballs.
Flashbang! For I'm about to reveal my great detective's greatly admired great deduction to the case.
Oh, do the course correction.
It is
Oh,
time.
maybe not.
Oh, you have solved it. Even Hedgehog understands this case. We all knew
in the corner.
who was responsible for killing student boy this morning when we found criminal in wardrobe.
Sonic understands. Yeah, it was him!
Stolen. And he has handcuffs to prove it.
You can't. That's not fair. You can't be like,
Yes,
you
yes.
look, he's so guilty. He has handcuffs. It's like you put the handcuffs on me. I didn't
Because
do
you are
it.
guilty.
The trouble is, there doesn't appear to be anyone else who could have killed the victim. Because as everyone knows, the cabin door was bolted shut from the inside. That means the culprit must be someone who was inside the cabin.
Yes, it's what's called a locked room mystery in detective stories.
Which, by the way, this is exactly how all locked room mysteries come into play, where it's just like, well, what if the room actually wasn't locked? Or what if there was another way in? Or what if the person wasn't in the fucking room? It's like,
Duh, locked room, that is point.
It's locked.
well, I can't deny that. Yes, we can! There's no way the
You're all quite mistaken.
I like the idea of I am Ryu's subconscious, so he's saying the words, but I'm like, no!
He just like looks and just has a nosebleed, like.
His fingers are like twitching, trying to curl into a fist.
Yeah. I said the line. The cabin next door is not a so-called locked room at all.
What?
Oh yes, there is another entrance. An entrance used last night by the culprit in order to gain access to the cabin despite the bolted door.
Is it her because she's small?
I think it would be hilarious if she did have like a pet snake and he's like, and he died by poison, and then everybody's like, we got the autopsy report back. It wasn't poison, and he's like, oh, never mind.
Damn it. Well, you're screwed.
The snake
One
snapped
other
her neck.
entrance.
Oh my god.
We never discovered one.
The snake fucking curled up and pivoted and cracked itself like a whip, snapping his neck.
Oh no.
Dude, that'd be fucking
Killer
sick. Oh my
snake.
god. I would love to have a
Killer
snake that could do that.
That's like an RPG monster for like a fantasy game.
I'll keep that in mind.
Why? It gapes open-mouthed at you even as we speak. The Ventilator Man.
Ventilator Man's my favorite superhero.
The ventilator.
He just shoots people.
You don't think this is funny? Why can't I even put my arm through that hole? Even though I am big.
That's because your arms are as thick as tree trunks.
You
I
also
woke up with arms this thick. I would thank God every day.
You are suggesting that the culprit entered and left the victim's cabin through that tiny hole? It's not possible.
Ah, but it is. And last night, the victim even witnessed the intruder in the act of passing through the ventilator.
Mr. Sholmes, do you mean... Are you referring to the words Kazuma-sama wrote in his diary? 12:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound.
Oh my god, the snake got into the vent and then fucking what's-her-face crawled in after it trying to get it back.
Oh no.
Oh, 1:35 a.m. What looks like a sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill.
Wouldn't that be funny if the speckled band was just her platinum blonde hair reflecting light?
Precisely, my dear madame.
But what does it mean? What is this speckled band?
The answer to that particular conundrum is in this very cabin.
Thermal signature
I like his-
activated.
Yeah, I was like, I like his glasses.
Mr. Sholmes, what are you doing?
There is a distant element of danger, but fear not, I am ready. What I'm about to expose for all you to see will shock you to your cores. I'm about to
My
destroy you with
goodness.
facts and
You
logic.
see, as none of you have noticed this bag in the corner.
Yeah.
It was a fucking
Oh my
snake.
God.
Stroganoff was Snake Man the whole time?
I can't believe it!
Allow
That guy's-
me to introduce you all.
This thing's way bigger than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, to the band, the speckled band.
I thought it was gonna be like a garden snake. Jesus
A
Christ.
snake?
Indubitably.
But that's not an adder. Well, I guess that's less relevant. I guess it's the fact that it's a speckled band, I guess. But is it? Yeah, it's speckled. I don't know. I'm unsatisfied with this. I am unsatisfied.
It is neither speckled nor band.
Well, it has bands on it, but it's not really speckled. It's like the scales, I guess.
Ah, nonsense. Shine some more light into his eyes.
Mr. Sholmes, just one thing.
Pray, what troubles you?
Well, that snake isn't really speckled, is it?
Zach is main character.
I could just
Let's
listen.
go.
I should just be an attorney, as what I'm learning.
Honestly.
Or just have more faith in this game.
Shut up! It looks more stripy, wouldn't you say? Well, sir, that's where the band comes in. And somebody outside says, and that's where the band comes in, kicks down the door, and they just have like a bunch of like blues instruments.
Yeah, a whole brass band.
Lee Armstrong's ancestor. I see a snake with straps.
Yes, you're right. I think in this case you'd have to call it the striped band, wouldn't you? It's speckled with blood. Ugh.
We're gonna flick out the lights.
You both see and observe with distinction, however. Do you not think? That's it. Do you not think? That is precisely the trap into which the culprit wishes you to fall.
Oh my goodness, really? It's a trap?
But can you read that line like General Akbar?
Admiral,
God.
how dare you?
Sorry, Admiral Akbar.
I have no how what
It's a trap! It's a trap!
Oh my goodness, really? It's a trap! I don't know.
That's
There you go.
fine. That's pretty
Nice.
good. I like that.
Thank
That
you.
was amazing.
Yeah.
How
Now edit the face
exactly
of Admiral
is it?
Akbar when you edit this video.
In
Yeah.
17 years? Absolutely.
Yes.
I think perhaps it is time I explained the intricacies of my train of thought. Are you ready, Miss Pavlova?
I'm sorry for the young man who died, but that is all. I'm eating a fat-ass hoagie right now, sorry. His death has nothing to do with me. This whole thing has nothing to do with me.
Shut up, nerd.
There are two conclusions I have drawn from the facts. Number one. Last night, your friend infiltrated the victim's cabin.
Oh, the sandwich is so good.
And number two. That same friend was responsible for the victim losing his life.
Oh.
Wait,
Wow.
wait,
Carl lost his life
hold up,
because
hold
a
up.
lady decided to bring a pet snake on board, even though it wasn't allowed.
No, I just thought of something. Remember how I told you that the only way to hit somebody with blunt force trauma without leaving a bruise is to hit them with something that squishes? What if the actual murderer was in the room, picked up the snake, and fucking whacked him in the head with it?
Oh my god, that snake would also be dead then.
No, the snake would probably... It's a huge snake, dude.
It's the unbreakable speckled man. So it's
Oh
not
my god,
gonna
it's the
break.
unbreakable
Breakable.
speckled man!
Oh my god.
We cut to like later when the ship is like split in half and it's like it's like falling apart, and Pavlova's like, quick, grab on! She throws the snake, we grab onto the other side, and we use that to pull the ship back together like it's a cartoon.
But like a snake is so distinctly, unbelievably breakable.
Nah! It's all muscle, dude. It just needs to
Never.
flex.
You could so distinctly break a snake.
Not
She-
when the adjective of snake is unbreakable.
True, this is Scribble Knots. I added
Oh,
unbreakable
What is
to
it?
it.
Scribble knots?
Oh, I already said that.
I was just, you stole it from my mouth, you mouth thief.
Well, I wish I
Mouthfeel.
could steal the sandwich from your mouth because I'm fucking starving.
Also, are we gonna have? I don't think we're gonna have more than one course correction in a given case, but this seems like we might have another one,
I
and
want
I wish we would.
17 course corrections over the course of a
They're
case.
very fun.
Course correction game.
Listen, okay.
Oh!
Oh no.
It looks like he
pretty
can't
good.
speak with the snake coiled around his head.
Oh no, help me!
Wait, so where did the snake come from? Or
It
did
was
just, like,
in the
appear?
case, but it was hiding somewhere, which is why Sholmes was like throwing up his dukes because he was gonna fight the snake.
Ah, in the case, okay.
I would advise as little movement as possible, Seaman. You wouldn't want the fangs of that long friend in your neck.
Oh, is it like a boa? Did it constrict and then crack
Yes,
his
he
neck?
is currently dying.
Herlock Sholmes is proud to present his logic and facts spectacular. I'm
I was
going
gonna
to
say
destroy
Sholmes.
you.
Sholmes destroys, or you can say with
Yes!
Oh,
Yeah, we got a
that's
second
really
one.
cool.
Fog!
Intruder's identity.
Normally it's me and Saba playing off each other, but now it's Grant and me.
Oh, Miss Pavlova, moments ago you claimed the following. His death has nothing to do with me. The whole thing has nothing to do with me. Yet you cannot deceive yourself.
And she looked at her hand! Why'd she do that?
Yes, when you recall those horrid events, your aching heart smarts with pain.
I wonder what else
Smarts.
could possibly be aching instead of her heart.
Throbbing. to
I
be
meant her
precise.
head, by the way.
And it is that very pain that evidences your inextricable link to the victim's death. So we ask, what was the nature of this intruder that stole into the victim's cabin on that portentous night? Portentous? Why, naturally, it was the friend with which you boarded this vessel, was it not? Ah, as I suspected. Another telltale glance.
Just stop looking at shit! Just like
Close
look
your
at the
eyes.
ground.
Without doubt, your friend is the writhing serpent we see before us.
Wait. Wait.
What?
She threw up a question mark when he said that her friend was the writhing serpent. Is this not her pet?
No, it is my pet.
That's why it's called. Wait. It is his pet.
And
Remember,
yet-
he has the stripes across his face. Remember,
Oh, dude! Because of it's a
That
snake.
fact leaves us in a quandary. You're super right, holy shit.
Oh my
The
god.
victim's written observation on the night in question tell of a speckled band. Whereas, regrettably, this specimen's markings do not fit that description
A
in any
second
way.
snake?
is it a second?
How many snakes does she have?
What explanation can we give then, pray? What was this sight that fell upon the victim's eyes
Why
last
would you
night?
take her out of your pocket?
Is that a whip or something?
Wait, the speckled band. Do you
Gun.
think the speckled band could be her tiara?
Oh. No, don't look at me. This has nothing to do with any of this.
Oh, but it does. You have the answer to this quandary even now, hidden behind your back.
It's a tie.
Yes. That which you are trying but failing to conceal can only be the snake's sloth skin.
But when you shed your skin, it doesn't. Your
Sloth?
pattern doesn't change.
I have no idea, Saba. Evidently, after the subtle and horrible crime, this most deadly friend of yours shed its original skin, no?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think they can change their pattern by
Right.
shedding.
What?
Last night, through the ventilator visible in this cabin, your then speckled friend slithered next door.
Looks like it fits perfectly.
I'm destroying you with facts and logic.
It's called
Let's say
perspective, Zach.
hypothetically. You should have just looked left. Using the bell cord on the other side as a bridge, the serpent silently descended into the victim's quarters. In the dim light, it appeared to the young gentleman who was about to lose his life as a speckled band.
She's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
In summary, the nature of this friend of yours which last night infiltrated the scene of the crime is a rare breed of snake whose markings change each time it sloths its skin.
Oh.
I'm gonna look this up.
Oh boy.
Why not just say shed?
I have no idea.
Love
A
makes
snake
them
so
sound smarter.
dreadful. We can only imagine it would be found in the deepest depths of, why, I guess India.
Is India known for their dreadful snakes?
They're speckled
They have
bands.
snakes, I mean, but so does every other place. Moving on, we come to the heart of the matter, the grim demise of the victim.
I'm not aware that he died of fucking whatever yet.
Yeah, how did this young man lose his life and why?
No, Kazuma. Oh.
According to the data of which I have been apprised, it would appear that there were no visible signs of injury.
Ah.
So
Sorry, I was
your
looking
snake must have spit the poison into his neck so hard. What?
Your snake must have sent the poison into his mouth.
I like the idea of it shooting out venom like a fire hose hard enough to snap his neck.
In fact, the circumstances of the victim's death can only be explained by a terrible venom. Now, if we take that as fact, let's say, hypothetically, we were to debate, we can reasonably imagine that there remains evidence to affirm it at the scene of the crime.
Oh no, could there be?
She's not good at this.
To be fair, neither is Sholmes.
True.
Yes. An examination of the deceased's body will prove the cause of death conclusively.
So you're gonna take off all his clothes? Is that what you're telling me?
No, but did you see what they?
Oh my god! Finally.
Oh my god. he's like 20 something, so it's fine. But did you see what they did there? Where because she's not showing, they had to put the question mark somewhere, and they put it directly on top of the stain, so that way you would be reminded of it.
The almost, but not quite, imperceptible puncture wounds left by the venomous fangs will seal the truth. Yes, the vestiges of the snake bite delivered by your terrifying friend.
As the snake bite enters my veins.
This makes no fucking sense.
There is no point feigning ignorance, Miss Pavlova. After the incident, you endeavored to hide everything, didn't you?
What'd you look at? Let me see.
But now your involuntary glance betrays the hiding place you chose.
It was a box!
I feel like we need to get
That's
a water sprayer for Goblin Zack. Let the game do a thing.
You hid the evidence that links you to the victim's death in that traveling case. When we first met in this cabin, it came to my attention that your case moved periodically.
That's one active snake.
Your serpent assassin was restless inside, no doubt.
I would probably use the word sporadically instead of periodically, because periodically seems to imply that it's on like a schedule.
It was waiting, yeah. It had stuff to do.
The snake would bob its head, counting to 15, and then jump.
The snake has an alarm on a watch it's wearing on its tail that goes off every 15 minutes. You don't.
It is telling that the victim made note of a low whistling sound that he heard minutes before his end. That was your signal, was it not? The sound you had used to train your serpent friend.
So it wasn't even an accident? Like she did it on purpose?
Train?
Indeed. You put the serpent through this ventilator and wait. After a period, you'd summon it back with a whistle. You couldn't know if the animal had done its duty, so you would listen for signs of life next door. If the victim appeared not to have been dispatched, you'd release the snake once more.
Dude, what if like she tried to hit on him and he was like nah, and she decided to kill him because of that?
Now you must.
Oh my god.
He's like, listen, I'm an Ace Attorney protagonist. I'm not into that.
And so she's
I'm an Ace Attorney protagonist. I'm probably gonna die. It's probably not.
I was gonna say, listen, I'm an Ace Attorney protagonist. If you can be my assistant. You're underage. No, you're gonna have to just watch me fall in love with the other guy though.
Nah. Having slithered through the ventilator and down the bell cord, the creature needed only sink its fangs in once. And its venom would course through the victim's veins, ending his existence forever.
Wow.
I don't think the snake had fangs, though.
Is the true nature of the speckled band that took the poor young man's life. There can be no doubt my logic is infallible.
It's extremely fallible. Because like
my logic is phallic.
My logic is so phallic.
My logic is throbbing. Anyway, but but I think about this, and it's like, if it was a venomous snake, it wouldn't be wrapped around this guy's fucking head. That's not what venomous snakes do.
I mean, they might just wrap around stuff just to move in general, but I don't think they would do that to strangle anyone.
Miss Pavlova has trained her pet snake as a killing machine. There on the floor, you observe a saucer of milk. The promise of food is the key to training any creature.
So the snake is his pet, and her pet is gonna be like a spotted cat.
That killed him.
It's gonna be a spotted cat, and it's gonna be like the cat's tail.
Yeah.
Venomous cat.
It's the poisonous. Yeah, the venomous cat.
Wait, Ryunosuke, you have evidence that contradicts parts of this theorem.
Amazing. Your great detection really lives up to its name. I see now why Herlock Sholmes has become such a household name.
My dear man, it was nothing remarkable. As the Russians say, I could have done it with one left hand. What?
the guy comes back and he goes like,
Could I venture an opinion, Mr. Sholmes?
No. But of course, what's on your mind?
It's just about your deductions before. Some things don't quite make sense to me.
I welcome questions as to my method, and will answer both loudly and proudly.
Oh, well, good. First of all, snakes are egg-laying creatures, part of the reptile family.
You are well informed, madame.
What does that have?
No, they're not.
And reptiles, don't drink milk. It's really only mammals that like to drink milk, you see.
cats are
That's
mammals.
true. Why didn't we think of that? Why didn't we say anything about that?
Where
We're
did the
not
milk
as
come from, by the
smart.
way?
No idea.
The captain has fat mommy milkers.
No.
Oh my god.
No.
I got crushed under the weight of them, and that's why I got so much head injury.
Yes. Yes. MILF Captain, I can't wait for JoJo's Part 6. Which, by the way, Lawrence, how's that going, fucko?
Part 6? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm getting there. I feel like I'm getting to the end. People are dying left and right.
You son of a bitch. Wait,
What are you talking about?
wait, no, because you already saw the baby, right?
Yeah, I saw the baby.
Who died?
Lawrence saw the baby
The baby.
live.
Oh, a lot of people die. What do you mean?
No, I know, but like, have any important characters died
Yeah,
recently?
absolutely.
Name one, so I can have an idea as to where you are.
Weather.
Me.
You are definitely very close to the end.
Okay.
you can power through it, I think. Which, by the way, Lawrence, would you like to join Grant and I in December when Part 6
Part
comes
6
to
comes
Netflix?
out. Hell yeah, dude.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So I'm not sure it would be possible to train a snake using milk as a reward.
No matter. No doubt Miss Pavlova used some other treat to encourage her pet to do her bidding. Milk was merely an example. The logic holds.
I agree. I'm glad I didn't miss anything with just milk showing up out of nowhere.
Well, there is something else. Snakes have no ears.
They
They
don't
can't-
respond to sound, though. I don't know about this
Yeah.
one.
They're holes.
I like Sholmes'. They're pretty good.
Yes, so I'm not sure it would really be possible to signal to a snake while whistling.
But, madam, what of the tales from Arabia? Have you not heard of the snakes that dance to the sounds of a flute?
I think perhaps the performers play their music in time with the snake's natural movements. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know about snake.
I'm about to say,
charming
like, I've
and
heard a
stuff.
million theories as to why snake charming works, and my favorite one is that when the snake comes out of the thing, it rears up because obviously it wants to strike the guy that keeps putting it in a fucking vase. But then the flute kind of looks like a snake, and it's moving back and forth, so the snake like mimics it.
I like that.
That's my favorite one. I love the idea of
I-
snake charming, a multi-thousand-year-old like talent, is like mysterious.
That people still don't know. No hands, no feet, no ears! These creatures are so inept that it's as to be practically useless!
We'll take it out on the snakes, Mr. Sholmes.
They're pretty cool.
I do like just hating snakes. Like, "Ugh, these fuckers don't even have hands, and they're a predator. You fucking no ears either. How could they?
And Sholmes says you have more.
More?
Yeah, scales on their bellies to propel themselves. So I'm not really sure that a snake could manage to climb up a flat bell cord like the one in these cabins. The cabins.
The cabin. Then it should try harder.
My God.
Please, don't be angry with me, Mr. Sholmes. The point is, even if the snake had gone through the ventilator to the next door cabin, it couldn't have come back without help. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, that's a good point.
What I'm trying to say is that there are a number of reasons why it's difficult to imagine the snake could have been part in this.
You're dead!
The snake snapped his neck too.
Oh no.
Oh no. But clearly she's guilty of something.
Something
She was
happened,
hiding
100%,
something.
but...
I think
Do you?
we need to step in and help again, Mr. Naruto.
Oh, you don't mean...
Yes, we need to modify Mr. Sholmes' latest deductions and turn them into the great ones they ought to be.
I had a feeling that was going. Alright, let's give it a try.
Wait, did we? We were just saying how cool it was earlier.
Right, but now she
Just-
poked a bunch of holes in it.
Okay.
Just what I was waiting for, Mr. Naruto.
Yes, right.
So,
God,
cast
I
your
love this
eyes
movie.
down on your wrists again.
What? Oh my god!
Sleight of
You've done it
hand.
again!
Your handcuffs are gone.
Where did they go?
I ate them.
Fear not, I shall see they're restored after our work is done.
Well, you see, in England we make our handcuffs out of black licorice because no one other than the English could possibly handle the taste.
Pretty good, actually.
Oh.
I really wish you'd leave them off.
Now, everyone, let us begin. Herlock Sholmes is proud to present his logic and reasoning spectacular.
Miss Pavlova's like, again? Course correction.
What if it just looped the exact same thing, and then Susato just says the exact same thing again?
We're in a caught in a time loop.
Oh no.
You don't have to read this.
Alright, I gotta get going.
Goodbye,
Goodbye,
Grand.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
I will say there is something very charming to Sholmes' particular brand of ineptitude, where he's also sometimes extremely competent.
Yeah. And that one is wrong. It's her throbbing head.
Throbbing.
Anyway.
I've heard the word throbbing enough to last 4 lifetimes.
Should we have more lifetimes then?
Zach would love that. I'm
Her
sure.
wrist
True.
hurts?
It does look... Oh! The cat scratched her.
Ooh. That wasn't there before.
It definitely was not. Yes. When you recall those horrid events, that claw scratch smarts with pain. Indeed! No. He's like going nuts.
Why do you keep saying smarts with pain? It's a weird verb.
Smarts is it's a really, I mean, I know you know what it means, but it's like really old, and it's just like a sharp like sting of pain as opposed to like long-term throbbing pain, so.
Right, it's just weird that
Yeah,
we're using it so much.
Smart as a verb is just that. And it just means a stinging pain. That's interesting.
Yes,
I've never used
it's just
it
a
like
weird verb to use.
that. Yeah.
It's an old verb.
And when I am sad, the pain from this wound gets worse. I like how they actually respond to the spotlight.
Yeah.
Mr. Sholmes' magical spotlight.
Let's just stand.
Do you
It's
think
just a
he actually?
spotlight, no additional things.
Do you think he actually sets up the lighting with little like lights on the ceiling beforehand all of these?
Her telltale glance is down to like the floor, right?
On the back of that again. Made by his... Snakes don't have claws, obviously. And it's milk. The fact that it's milk is cat, dude. It's a cat.
It is cat.
It's a
You know,
cat.
cats
The snake
don't
is
even
this
really
guy.
like milk that much.
The snake is this guy's pet. We know because of the thing, and the only reason he hasn't told us yet is because A, he's dumb, and B, he can't talk with the snake around his head.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
The snake is silencing him.
Also, the
doesn't
snake
want
has no
to fess
fangs.
up.
I think
What?
it said...
Are you kidding?
It's been there this whole time.
It's our little kitty cat. Oh, I don't like how this came up.
Yeah, we were trying to look at where a glance was.
I couldn't look down.
Yeah.
It's the frame that is your friend.
I was hoping that the frame would be able to... I was hoping that the frame
I mean,
would...
that proves it's a cat, but, I mean...
You're right. But how do I... Okay, listen.
I guess just look. Just look around even more.
What do you want from me, dude? I can't. I'm not looking at him. Is this, dude? Is
Well,
her
it's
cat
clearly
that's in the
not,
thing?
as you pressed it.
What if
It's-
Stroganoff was her friend and he just was trying to like cover for his snake?
Look at this. Look at her. Look at the snake. Look at that. Look at that texture. Like
There's
extruding.
nothing under the
right there.
table.
I can't go down. I can only do this.
No, I know. I just from the vantage point that we have.
I mean, again, are we sure that Stroganoff is not friends
Without a
with
doubt,
her?
your friend.
I don't know.
I mean, it might be. I mean, it might be. I guess it might be.
The cat is more intuitive for sure, and the frame is weird.
But we can't. Yeah, but we can't present. I don't know. You want to present Sorganov? Be like, fuck it.
I don't know, man.
Roganov is friend.
There's only
Stroganoff
two.
makes
There's
more-
only two things in this scene that's not
The
already the
frame-
writhing serpent.
I was gonna say the frame makes the most sense, but Stroganoff makes more sense than the teapot or cup.
That's also true.
Is the cat in the teapot?
Is the cat in the
The
teapot?
cat's a fucking genie. You rub the teapot, and the cat comes out.
I'll present Stroganoff. Why not?
Seaman
Is the
Stroganoff.
semen Stroganoff?
It
Nope,
is
I lost
not
again.
that.
Yeah.
I guess just skip over this, Zach.
Biff Stroganoff.
Dude,
Dude,
What
is
do you
it
want me to
legit
do?
the teapot?
I will say, it's interesting that they're providing unique dialogue for wrong answers.
that is kind of neat. Yeah. I don't. Is it the fucking teapot? Really?
It is. Wait, look on the cup. Hover on the cup.
There's nothing on the cup.
Like it doesn't. It doesn't turn like light blue, but it does over the teapot.
Right. The only other thing in this scene is the writhing serpent, which is already
So
a thing,
writhing
which is wrong,
serpent-
and then the teapot.
Is there nothing else to highlight? I guess that's something else we can.
No.
I guess it has to be the teapot, I fucking suppose.
Once again, I think it's kind of dumb. We're gonna present
This
the
is
teapot. It's
stupid.
not gonna work. And I'm
I
gonna
don't
say
think it's gonna work either.
I definitely think it's this. And for some reason, they're like, I don't know.
Are
There's
there
like
any other buttons you can press to like zoom in on anything, I guess?
Are you shitting me? Oh.
Oh. We
Oh!
didn't look. We.
Oh, I can click instead of presenting. I can click on it first.
I was
Oh.
gonna fucking say, that's what I asked. It doesn't say in the bottom right, which is really frustrating. It doesn't tell you can zoom in.
Like there should, yeah, it should just say like, you know, something to examine, dude. Like, come on. It's obviously Lil Kitten. Yes. All right. Well, that's really annoying, but whatever. Oh!
At least
You can,
we learned
I
it
guess
now,
you can
I
tell
guess.
how the word bounced off and it wasn't the right one, but it shattered when it was.
Yeah.
The photo frame is now closer than it was before.
True. Without a doubt, your little friend is the little, or sorry, without a doubt, your friend is the little kitten we see before us. The scratch makes it abundantly clear. Aw, it's a cute cat. Oh, and that's the bell for the cat. Oh my god, he kicked the cat and it exploded into shoe polish.
Oh, no.
But that was purple. I don't know if this is a purple bell, but
It's a black and white photo.
yeah, based off of yeah.
But it's definitely the bell. Darka! It's my favorite Pokemon.
A Russian blue.
Ooh, Russian blue. It's a nice type of cat.
Look, it has no fangs. See? I thought so.
Oh, yeah.
Can they retract their fangs?
So kinda. The fangs aren't, as far as I know, the fangs aren't something that they like physically control with a muscle. It's literally just like it when they open up their mouth wide enough, then the fangs come out. Period.
Mm.
No, don't look at me! I want it to be like a cat toy.
Probably is, actually.
I was muted, and that's what I was asking. If it was a cat toy.
But like the fact that we have to do. Oh, hello.
Is it a mouse? Her left ear. Wait, why can we pick her left ear so specifically?
Yeah, that's a good point. Can't.
Oh,
I can't-
her ear. She doesn't have an earring on
It's
the
a
right
whip.
side.
No, it is skin. It is snake skin.
Oh.
You guys
second.
notice? Yeah, she doesn't have an earring on her.
On the other ear.
Right,
Right.
but I don't.
Yeah.
Why would that be important in this case, though?
I don't know. It probably is
About to
eventual.
be.
No, isn't she holding it? Isn't there like a little handle along with that thing
Yes.
in the back? Yeah. Zach's paused. We're pausing for a moment.
Can't
So-
tell if Zach is muted or something.
I think he.
No, he is,
I think something
yeah.
came up and he's doing something.
Okay.
Very nice.
Very nice.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna be muted for a minute. I'm gonna need you guys to give me instructions.
Okay.
Rotate around to the handle. We're gonna try to see if we get handle. There we go.
Can you zoom in on that
Oh,
or
man, it
anything?
might actually be a whip.
Yeah, it's just a cat toy.
Did the cat
How is
escape into the neighboring room and she was trying to like coax it back in? Like, come on.
Possibly.
Positively
Hey,
adorable.
cat's toy. Yay.
The left earring bit is really strange.
Maybe that'll come up. What if that's how she paid for her passage? She gave him one of their earrings.
Hmm. Who is this toy? She strangled him and hung Kazuma. I don't know if this is.
With a cat
dude.
toy?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, damn. What a terrible way to go.
Hmm.
Lied
She got
some
critical hit by something.
by our sword sound effect.
We stabbed her.
Well, I mean,
We
it sounds like
must
stabbing
take
her.
this cat to jail.
it is all the cat's faults.
Mm-hmm.
Cat is
Down
why our
with
friend is
cats.
dead. Cosmo was allergic to cats.
Yeah, that's why he died.
That is one, like scaling kitty. Like it went vertical.
True.
Cats climb.
Oh god, we have
Yes.
the entire second topic to go.
We got a little less than an hour. Got this.
And we are smart people.
This, however, is I don't know that much about.
Yeah, because if we disprove that it was a snake, well, I guess we'll figure it out.
I don't know. An allergy?
He wasn't poisoned.
Could it be he was allergic?
Like, we were joking, but can you actually die from cat allergy?
You can die from going into anaphylactic shock, yeah.
Or not?
It probably would have been pretty obvious, though. They would have pointed that out.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back. In
Welcome back.
fact, the circumstances of the victim's death can only be explained by this post-mortem report.
It's one or the other. Good guess, Sholmes.
Does anyone want to take Sholmes, by the way, now that Grant's gone?
I mean,
I can't fucking do Sholmes.
Lawrence
No.
is the other person that's here that doesn't have killing.
Sholmes is too high pressure.
It's too high
Is too high
pressure.
pressure.
You can't cut it, bub, apparently.
Only that Goliath would be strong enough to survive that. He's some immortal freak.
Love that.
The jury's
The
out.
jury's out on whether Stroganoff is immortal. Excuse me? What is this, Schrodinger's immortality?
Well, I mean, everybody's may or may not be immortal until the moment that they die.
Is it the chest?
Yeah. You struck by a cat.
Haha, ninja cat.
Ninja cat.
Someone used the cat as a flail.
It could have been a terrible act of misfortune that he broke his neck completely by accident.
Possible.
A cat is still soft, so if you swing it at someone hard enough.
Oh my god, are we gonna have a court section after this?
He slipped on something. Cat. Oh, this feels.
I think he tripped over the cat.
It's tapped
Wow.
his neck.
That can't
Once
be
again,
it. That's possible.
any reason why Kazuma died will piss me off. I'll be like, really?
Sounds like a terrible way to go.
Saba would only be satisfied if Cosmo went down deposing like a samurai tyrant or something.
He has to have a hero's death, okay?
Oh my god, look how much
Nothing
bigger
else is
Sholmes is than
acceptable.
her.
He stole all of her size.
She's a little bit in the background as well.
I'm going to use my size absorption gun on you, lady. Ha!
Oh, he analyzed the materials of the shoe polish. That's nice. And the color of the polish is a perfect match to his laced leather shoes. Oh my god, the rain's really coming down outside.
Ooh.
Thankfully, we can't hear it. Wish it would come down like that.
You
in
know what
California.
I was reading the other day, and I don't know, maybe the article that Twitter was linking to isn't super credible, but there was an article talking about like the potential within the next decade for the jet stream to collapse, the high altitude jet stream, which basically controls like weather patterns for the most part. And if it collapses, one of the results might be that India would no longer have a monsoon season, but the Gulf of Mexico would. So Florida,
really
Louisiana, part of Texas, like those areas would have multi-seasonal monsoon seasons.
No, that's really funky. No.
Is that really true? What about the evidence? This little bell!
Yeah.
Oh, inside the case is gonna be the other half of the little bell. Oh my god, is it behind the thing again?
It's gonna be on the desk, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little bell on the desk. It's the same thing as before, where last time we turned around it was the tiara. Now we're gonna turn around, it's a little glass of bell.
Dude, I feel her. She's like, Kazuma died because he slipped. Like that I don't believe that.
Shit happens all the time. Maya and real life Maya.
Don't believe it.
Ancient
Not
and modern Maya.
Kazuma-sama.
Yeah, but he's so cool and had a sword. He should have died by a sword like he had on him. You know what I'm saying? Live by the sword, be cool as hell.
Go out by a hero's death.
Live
Wait,
by the sword, die by the sword.
isn't the basket behind there? Behind, like, down on the floor.
Ah.
There you go. What's in it?
Oh my...
What
the hell, Ryu? You didn't notice that?
To be fair, Sholmes' dump truck ass was probably distracting whenever looking there.
No, but I mean, like, remember last time we were checking the room, we already, we looked in the basket and he was like, oh, there's just paper in here. Wait! Go back! Yeah? Fuck, what's she saying? If it looks familiar, perhaps it's more than your mind simply playing tricks on you. So present the waste paper basket?
I guess.
Alright, I'm ready to lose more points, because fuck you. Alright.
Never mind.
Because she was hiding it in the waste paper basket. Understood. Dude, this is great. This is like actual game. As opposed to like Ace Attorney 1, where it's like the investigation segments are fucking nothing. So I think this still is going to tie into the whole ship lurching to a stop thing, because wouldn't it be really cute if he actually did, like, the cat went into his room because he was really nice to the cat?
Oh, maybe.
Still makes me feel horrible.
No, but Saba, you don't understand. Like, he didn't trip over the cat. The boat lurched, and he just so happened to stumble on the cat, so he couldn't catch himself.
That makes me feel more horrible.
But that's not an accident. He basically got murdered by whoever did the emergency stop.
Yeah, by the cat.
Is that murder or just like an accident?
If they did it with the intention of killing somebody else, sure. Maybe it was collateral.
That. Yes.
It seems like quite the job, like being an assassin, like, haha, I'm gonna stop the boat, and then someone will die because of
Someone on the boat who just so happens to be in a precarious spot.
it. Yeah. It'll be the perfect accident.
Yes!
Yes!
You look at this graph.
Look at this graph.
She's gonna have a fucking breakdown. It's just gonna be her just bawling her eyes out, like, Dark.
It's gonna be really uncomfortable and sad.
Yeah. It's like that. It's like that time that the wheelchair man was like, "I'm ready for jail."
Oh,
I miss my brother.
I can't do anything.
I can't do anything. Sick.
Yeah.
Stick moves, Uniske.
We did it.
Yay.
By tripping over a cat.
No.
Fuck.
Well, actually, I guess so. So I guess in I was upset. So I guess in the current context, it is technically still her fault. Like she's the murderer now, because you're not supposed to bring the cat on board, so it's her responsibility.
I don't think that's why they don't want pets on board, though.
No, definitely not. They just don't want pets on board because it. Well, actually, I guess they might not want pets on board because they can cause accidents.
I doubt that they thought that was the reason. That's their policy.
Could you imagine if? Because like I don't even think we're like halfway through this case. I think we're like a third of the way through the case, if that. Could you imagine if every single member of the crew had a pet?
Oh my god.
Like the snake is that guy's pet. The other guy has like a dog. And the other guy has a blah. The other guy has a blah. It's like
The reason why they don't want pets on board is so that the other pets don't fight each other.
Very monstrous. Very monstrous regimen-esque.
Oh. Wait, is this my thing? Is this my theory about the food being laced? Because she tried to give Darka some of her food and the cat just went and scratched her instead because it could smell the fucking whatever sleeping agent.
Plot twist.
You could smell the agent. The
Agent
person.
Smith?
Yes.
Agent of Chaos.
Oh. Can carry infectious diseases. Okay. That's a good reason. What would you like? I can only imagine that Kazuma, because clearly this wasn't like a regular thing. I could only imagine Kazuma sitting there like writing into his book, like just thinking about like, you know, the time he's gonna have in London with his like best friend. And then like this little cat like walks up to him and like nuzzles him slightly, and he's just like, "Oh,
Stop!
cute."
You're making me feel worse, Zach. No, I don't want to think
He had a
about
good
it.
night, but seeing the cat made it a great night. He started playing around with it.
He picks up the cat. The
Yeah,
cat
they're
mews
horrible.
like sweetly, and he's like, "Wow, what an amazing trip! Nothing could possibly go wrong."
Ah, nothing bad ever happened to the mentors.
Now that's pretty good. Adrian.
Cats have a propensity to hide in shadows when frightened. When you have a pure black cat, that seems not great.
Oh no!
What? Did you just jump on his head and kill him?
No, he tripped, you fool.
Fucking
It
Goomba
sounded like
stomped him.
she chopped on his head.
He Goomba stomped the cat.
And the cat was never seen again.
And the glass fell.
Yes, it's Burya.
This is Booyah.
Burya.
Lawrence, give me your shortest Booyah.
You want to hear him do it again?
Wait, did I might not catch it?
No.
All right.
I
It
heard
was that
nothing.
fast.
Yeah, I barely heard that one. That's so good.
That
All
was
right,
pretty good.
now it's Adrian's turn. Wow, that was really fast.
Really
Wanna hear
good.
me do it again? I already spent that joke on Lawrence, but it's whatever. In the end, I managed to get her come back ventilator. Cap.
Well, he knows something about himself at least. That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's so sad. Because like Pavlova seems foolish, but she's not. It doesn't seem like she's a bad person.
Nah.
He literally escaped an abusive relationship with her coach.
Yeah, but what about everybody
But
else?
what if she deserved it?
Yeah. What if her past life deserved it?
What if she deserved it? What if she deserved for being a little whiny baby?
Oh, look. See, it was his pet.
Yeah, it was his pet.
No,
I didn't say
Snake is my
Snake
friend.
is my friend.
Piroshko.
His name Pirozko.
I'm sure that's a Russian pun.
Do you think this entire like 30-minute to an hour segment could have just not happened if you opened his mouth to say, "Yeah, this is my pet"?
It's a little weird that he didn't mention it at all, considering there was this whole thing about the snake being the one who was doing the murder.
He probably, I guess he likes the snake so much he didn't even want to try to move it off his head. Even though
1
this seems more
year.
urgent.
Oh, you know what? I probably should have recognized that the
year.
snake was his pet when he did an animation and the pet synergized with him.
Right. That.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
That should have done it.
A gargant. It's not venomous. It's not venomous. Yeah, there you go.
No venom. Pirozko do not have venom.
Very long, very
Come on.
gentle.
Adorable like Granny.
Granny!
And just like Granny, always try to strangle me.
Just like Granny, several stripes around limbs, big pink gummy mouth, yellow eyes.
And he says that to me
Green
a lot. Ah, Granny, I
You cut
miss
to
you.
you cut to him like as a kid going to his grandma's house, and like in the bed, fucking Little Red Riding Hood style is a giant snake with a grandma shaped stomach. And he's
my
like,
Granny.
grandma, hello. Big fat round mices. Oh, that's what the mousetrap is for.
Oh yeah, to get that fucking big mouse.
Wow,
What if
2
he
birds,
doesn't
1
get a-
stone.
What if he doesn't catch a mouse? The snake's just gonna die.
Oh man,
sticks
could
are
you
gonna eat
imagine
him.
if we go outside and Darka's in the
Oh my god.
his neck snap?
The trap wasn't that big, was it?
It was enormous. It will crush your foot in a single swing.
Also, Shums looks like he's having a panic attack. Oh,
something so inept land. How did Deuce did something so inept land the starring role?
Is
Cut
he
to
asking
Sherlock
himself
Holmes.
that?
yeah. He's
I was
not
gonna
my
say.
fault. Roscoe, nothing with that incident.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Man, I'm glad that there was an actual reason for him having the fucking barbershop stripe on his face.
I still feel like this is a red herring. I don't think he died accidentally.
No. I think that's quite fair. And
Has there
like
ever
and
been a
remember
trial?
his room wasn't locked, or at least it could have not been locked.
Has there been a trial in the Ace Attorney games where it's all just an accident?
No,
Not yet.
well, not yet. At least I don't know 4, 5, and 6, but oh, no matter what the circumstances, I cannot
Yeah!
forgive you. Oh my
You
god!
go, girl.
You.
Hello, Mikey.
I gotta
Welcome
give
to
you-
stream.
Hello,
Mikey's
Mikey.
here.
Oh, Susato's
Mikey,
gonna
we're gonna-
give her the
we're gonna
whole, the good old
crucify
Susato
this
takedown.
Oh
Hello,
my
Mike.
god!
Girl.
Susato takedown.
It was a series of unfortunate events, an accident. Not true. It was murder, because this is an Ace Attorney game. I don't have a
Imagine this
gift
is
for
the first
knowing the
trial.
truth.
This is the first trial where it's just an accident. That's it. Game over.
No way.
To be perfectly honest, yes. Oh, there was something that was obviously a lie?
A discrepancy.
What could it be?
And so he's gonna solve this, Sholmes?
I was intended to let Scotland Yard deal with any outstanding issues on this matter. What? Okay. You are simply a distraction.
A distraction.
He's back in now?
Well, because once again, they had to take him out for the animations.
Is that going to become a thing? Do you think you're going to use that asset more and Sholm's going to keep handcuffing us?
That'd be really funny.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
You overlooked one important detail, that snakes don't drink milk. Yes.
He was our buddy.
Are we finally convincing everybody that it's not us?
Yeah. And those shackles come off for good now.
Like, I feel like just the fact that the sticker was on the wardrobe probably should have did that, you know?
Yeah, everyone kind of glanced over that.
Okay. Is the discrepancy in Miss Pavlova's story? We can chase that down. Maybe the truth will become clear. What's the discrepancy? I didn't notice one. How, and about the scene of your cabin really came to be.
Well, it's obvious. We should skip ahead to it, huh?
Sure.
We need to dwell on it very long.
Okay. This is the first time in a while that I feel like the game's been ahead of us.
Ooh.
That's that's gonna be new for us. It's cool. Newish, I guess.
Lost his life in the cabin. That was bolt. It wasn't. Was he pushed over the cat? Was someone gonna have an argument with him and they went to go shove him and the cat just so happened to be there, so he tripped and fucking snapped his neck?
I mean, his sword is on the opposite end of the hall of the room from him.
But there was no noise, right?
Well, we heard a meow and then a thump.
And a thump, yeah. It would have been a quick thing.
No, it
doesn't
could have
make sense
been.
that didn't
It could have been the cat yelling and then someone else hitting him.
True. Yes, it's starting to take shape now. There's a clear contradiction between the facts and Miss Pavlova's story here. The evidence right here in Kazuma's cabin, it's undeniable. His death couldn't possibly have been a mere accident. Why not? Let's show your hand, Mr. Naruhodo. Time to present the evidence.
Our hand.
The evidence
She
that
knows it
proves
too.
unequivocally that the victim's death was not a mere accident. Him writing something? Because my interpretation of him writing wardrobe in Russian on the floor is that if he died and no one knew that fucking Ryu was in the wardrobe, he would have starved to death or something.
Indeed.
But then again, he could have just left.
You think it's this?
Thinking about it.
He's
Because if there was a loud
thinking about it.
meow and a thump, wouldn't he have reported it, Biff?
I feel like he would have.
But then again, I don't know. Do we have a time for when she said the event occurred? I don't think so. Hmm. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anybody have any ideas? It could be the ship's log. We haven't presented the ship's log yet.
That's what I'm thinking, because nothing else really matches or even comes close.
Yeah.
With the ship's log, you have like potential.
Ah,
show
fuck
something
it.
off
We got
it.
some health back. Oh my god. Oh.
Not even giving us the.
No!
Not even giving us unique dialogue for the failure.
Man, we're embarrassing ourselves in front of Herlock Sholmes here. It's like, yeah, we both know it. Tell us what it is.
Aw, thank you, Ancient Maya. You're so nice. There's
Maybe
a clear
save right here.
contradiction. Huh?
Maybe save just in case we don't get it a lot.
Oh, there's not enough evidence for us to possibly not get it. I don't know, man. It's a contradiction with her statement. Unequivocally that the victim's death was no mere accident. I don't know, man, because like him writing on the floor, it was with the ink, which could have been knocked over in the accident, right? That's totally reasonable.
Maybe something to do with the bell broken in half.
Well, because they said that he accidentally like hit it or stepped on it or whatever, right?
Right? I don't know, but it's like the one thing that connects the victim to Pavlova.
Right, but that's the thing, is that I don't feel like any of this contradicts what she stated. I feel like if we presented this, it would be just a shot in the dark, and I'm not super comfortable with that. I don't know, Saba, what do you think?
Well, I'm in a half delirious state right now, but
Give us your wisdom, Ancient Maya.
oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
The door was
Yeah.
locked.
So the door, once
think I'm-
again, I will repeat, I am
No,
significantly...
I know what you're saying.
Oh,
I know
right,
what
right.
you're saying.
But it's not
I'm just
relevant to the
saying,
game. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying, like I said, but we already did that. Like, I can't. I don't know anything from this evidence. I'm just trying to think of like potentially like, you know, someone came in before the boat lurched and did something.
I think all of
Right.
this occurred prior to the boat lurching.
Yeah.
Right, either that, or for whatever reason she doesn't report the boat lurching. Because I originally thought that the boat lurching might be them picking up.
Could someone have hidden in the wardrobe?
Us or someone else?
No. Could like the
Oh, is the
culprit
cat in
have-
the wardrobe?
Well, I don't know about the cat, but the culprit hidden in the wardrobe, and when like the boat maybe lurched after he did the thing, so he was like locked in.
But
Oh, no. You can
what
unlock
about
the
the
door.
sticker?
Did
Did the
I don't know,
boat
maybe,
lurch?
but
Did the
maybe
boat
wardrobe might
lurch?
be important.
Did the boat lurch so hard that the stickers restuck itself to the door?
I mean, the wardrobe. I mean, him writing out wardrobe is probably means something. Then, like,
Do we really want to spend 3 points, or 2 more points rather? One doing the crime scene photograph, and the other one doing the scuff mark.
I mean, there's not this the game, right?
I mean, I guess so. It's just weird because it's like the first time that we don't have like a guide, right? Because Adrian doesn't have anything pulled up. So I don't know, Adrian, what do you think? And I'm not asking you to like look up a guide. I'm just asking for your logic. Something that contradicts her statement, proves that this wasn't an accident.
Can you go through? No,
All
we
the
can't present
evidence?
profiles at this point.
Profiles?
Only evidence.
Yeah, we
Well, no,
we
we
don't.
can't go through that.
It's weird how we can't even look at her statements.
I mean, we can go into
statements.
history, but yeah.
What else do we have again?
All right, so we got the paper seal, which was the blah, blah, blah. We read that. We got this. We got the front and back of the newspaper, which talk about the two individuals. We have his diary, where he talked about the low whistle and then a speckled band, which the speckled band was the cat toy. The low whistle is weird, though, because, like, I don't know why. Like, I know that it was allegedly her whistling to get the attention of her cat, but, like, why would you do a low whistle?
Be quiet, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Report from the medical officer. It was cause of death by cervical spine injury. There were no traces of external injury or poison.
Wouldn't falling on your neck leave an external injury?
Depends on what you land on, but in theory, most things in his room would leave an injury. Right?
Especially his sword.
Because what else? He didn't fall on his sword. But, like, what could he have... Like, if he did trip, what could he have fallen on? It could have been the case, could have been the desk, could have been the wardrobe. All of these things are not soft. So he would have had a bruise.
I mean, my guess would be autopsy report. Or post-mortem report, I guess.
Okay.
That's my guess here.
Unfortunately, I already did my guess, obviously, which was the log. Just because it was something that we hadn't presented yet. But Lawrence thinks it might be the
scratch mark.
The scratch mark on the floor. Saba thinks it might be the picture of him drawing or writing out wardrobe, and Adrian thinks it might be the post-mortem report. Unfortunately, we have no consensus because this seems.
You know what? You know who we should ask? Mikey, are you still there?
I don't know.
think
Maybe
Mikey's
Mikey's
still
here.
there.
Mikey is not here.
Dang. I would have said like, all right, 1, 2, or 3. Choose a number.
Think of this moment the next time you don't have patience for the game, Zach. It is having patience with you right now.
Fuck.
Which one did you choose?
Not autopsy report.
So was mine then? Dang.
No, not you. I said autopsy report, not scratch.
Oh. I thought you said not autopsy report.
Well, it's not the autopsy report.
Oh, it's not the. Oh, that's what you meant.
You know, like a sentence.
Well, you said not autopsy report. That's also not a sentence. That's a fragment.
It's an indicative sentence fragment. It
There's
still
no verb.
You're not a verb. Oh my god, it was the
Oh.
scuff mark.
Yes!
Nice. Or
Why?
this, don't forget, sometimes Ace Attorney allows for multiple.
But
clues
this
to be
broken
correct.
glass bell on the kitchen around the neck, we already know all about that. Broken half when the victim tripped over the cat and fell. Yes. Unfortunately, there's a very big flaw, a fatal flaw. So that's really what happened. Then how did... Oh! You know what?
I'm gonna
Good
That's
point.
pretty good.
Didn't
do
even think
that.
of that. Not even mad.
That's,
That's pretty good.
That's a good point.
She's like, oh, fuck.
Zada
Oh,
just
no.
staring her down.
I'm still wondering what the motive behind all this was. Why would anyone want Cosma dead?
Because he's Japanese.
Not...
We don't know the motive for why what's-her-face killed Miss Brett killed Watson either. Or Wilson.
Do you think it's going to reveal that Pavlova actually was the undercover Russian revolutionary the whole time?
I
And
would,
Watson was right from the start?
That would
blow
be
my mind.
incredible.
Sholmes, I should say.
Sholmes. Oh my god, so he was competent about that, but dumb about everything else?
Another piece of evidence that proves this was no accident.
oh no.
Well, I guess it's
Is
the
it
only one
also
left.
I guess we're going there.
Oh my! It was Adrian and Saba both being correct.
You mean mine?
That's what I said. Both. Oh, sorry. Did I say Adrian? I meant Lawrence.
Yes.
Adrian.
I was going to say, you gave me undue credit there.
My bad. I
Wait,
don't
what does
know,
the
man.
writing say?
Wardrobe in Russian.
Wardrobe in Russian.
Oh, in Russian.
Cyrillic, I
Okay.
guess.
Because I was like, I saw the word wardrobe there. I'm like, that does not look like wardrobe. Yes. But I guess I must have missed that. It says Russian.
Clearly recorded in this photographic print. There's no way could have left this message on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most
I'm
people
glad
would
that
leave
I
a
was
drawing
also
message
right,
in their
though.
native lesson.
That's what I said in the beginning.
But maybe he was studying Russian?
Why are you making like
To defend
theories
herself,
right now?
It's a
obviously.
simple language.
Language.
He could have picked it up. Oh my, you can't possibly be that. No, because I thought, so my assumption was that he was learned and that he knew enough Russian and that he left the message to be like, oh, you know.
It's her because she's Russian.
Well, that's what they're saying. They're saying that she didn't realize his nationality, so she wrote out wardrobe for whatever reason.
Hmm.
About to find out the reason.
There's no way he could have left it because his neck had already been snapped. Hey,
Instant death.
Yeah.
oi,
Hey, wait a second.
yeah, go fuck yourself, game. What the fuck are you caught? What the fuck? And it doesn't say instant death, by the way. That's not what the thing says. Also, go fuck yourself because we did present this and it was relevant.
So what you're saying is we were all right.
Except for me, because I said the ship's log.
Oh, dang.
Literally, all three of you were correct, except for me, because I just did a shot in the dark and I was like, ah, fuck it. Oh!
Omae wa mou shinderu.
Clearly point to the same conclusion.
Nani?
Nani?
None.
None?
Deliberately arranged the scene to disguise the truth in order to cover up their own guilt. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh, very manly.
Hello.
Ooh. Oh, we know this.
Man, could you imagine if this was the end of the game? And we just prove,
No
like, we
trial.
proved that the lock, like, slid because of the lurching or whatever, and then that was it. It was just her. Like,
Yeah.
there's no
Zach,
special.
we don't have any evidence that would prove that the thing lurches open when it. So we need to get evidence for that.
I mean, technically, we could do that quite easily. We could just stay in here, have someone leave, press the button to emergency stop, and then we would witness the thing close.
But then they'd have to go up against the captain, and we don't have that one with fucking Hosanaka.
Yeah, I guess it's
We'll do
true.
it again.
Yep. No way I would have left them as a good point. There's no way I could have because of the sticker. Forgive me, my dear fellow.
Here you go.
Person in question wrote the word wardrobe in Russian on the floor in an attempt to incriminate me for the crime. Yeah.
How did she know that he was in there, though?
Probably heard me snoring.
What if she just opened the wardrobe and then saw you and put the sticker back and closed the wardrobe?
Good point. Could have did
I'm
that.
still questioning the motive of this.
I agree, Saba.
Not
Maybe
like
this,
what
is,
if ever-
maybe this is a red herring thing, where like the whole thing very clearly seems to point to her, but it's actually like,
It's
I mean, I was gonna say,
or something.
There have definitely been times where we've convicted someone without any motive whatsoever, so...
That's true. Adrian's namesake.
I mean, we've arrested someone on the count of self-defense and called them a murderer, so...
Who?
No.
Uh-huh.
To be clear,
Uh-huh.
we convicted them of self-defense, which is the same as murder.
Wait, who? Which case was that?
Well, no, we called him a murderer.
Fuck. It was one where, Zach got really mad because manslaughter was just murder in the universe. It might have been 1-5.
It was the one with, It was the one with what's-his-face. Dude, my memory is dying on me right now. I'm so tired.
I don't know, there was a point where
It was the one
in
with
the universe...
Godot.
That's 4 of them!
That's the last one. It's the last one.
Anyway,
Nina.
who's Nina?
Nina Pavlova.
Oh.
Her nickname
Wait,
is
she was
Nina.
wait,
Her
she was
nickname
a
is Fever.
sailor.
Oh,
Wild.
Oh, but they
using
noticed her. They noticed, and then we'll get back.
She was down there on the ship.
She was a member of the ship's band.
Band? Did somebody say band? You do not
Criminal?
accuse agent of criminal. I give my tooth.
You mean truth? Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Wait, are you talking about the trapeze guy, Adrian?
No, that was definitely murder.
That was definitely murder because he deliberately dropped the statue.
Okay. Because I also felt bad about that one. I'm like thinking about the other ones. Okay, I don't know then what you're talking about because I was talking about the last case of like the game.
But we know that you can't do that.
Come on, Ancient Maya. Why are you stupid? Bulkheads, not button doors.
We may have to stop right, or maybe after we get this point across, if it can happen quickly.
Man, the revelation of her being a former sailor, functioning as the dancer of the ship's band, is kind of nuts. and that's how she convinced them to like leave. Oh man,
Oh,
I
it's
really
the
want
books.
I really want the captain to be the Russian rebel assassin or whatever, right? The resilience assassin, and all the other crewmen, like he's a new captain. All the other crewmen remember her, so they were like, yeah. But the captain, who's not, he's like lying about who he is like, I want your earring as compensation.
Ooh.
Do you think the fact that he's a Russian is why he was able to beat up Hosonaga so thoroughly?
Absolutely. Also, Hosonaga
His-
probably wouldn't have fought back.
His revolutionary training.
Yeah.
In order to
sounds-
overthrow government, first I must throw chief investigator into the water.
Yes! Emergency stop.
Yes.
I'm so hungry.
Take a
It's
bite
a
out
force
of
called
this.
inertia.
What does she have in that book of hers? Does she just have a bunch of like science and math general trivia?
I
It's
think she
encyclopedia of
might literally
everything.
just be jotting down things that she learns, period, so that way she could refer back to them at a moment's notice, which I think is super cool.
It is her brain.
Do you mean the thing that you do?
Oh yeah.
I
Well,
wonder
my
why you
thing
think
is-
it's super cool, Zach.
Well, my thing is kind of in reverse, I guess, where it's less of me, like it's me. Usually, it's me hearing something neat and then looking it up later. Although I do have like a 6,000 word doc. Okay, never mind. You're right. I'm sorry.
I was just thinking, like, why would Zach compliment that so thoroughly immediately? Zach is encouraging intellectualism. Not on this
I
stream. How
would
dare
never.
you? How dare you? I haven't heard that term since we
Inepta.
outlawed object permanism.
Did you? You called it inepta instead of inertia.
Nice.
Oh, lovely.
Inepta is the
No way.
force that's keeping people from getting vaccinated.
True. We're gonna see it animate.
Yeah.
Oh, it animated!
That didn't animate nearly as smoothly as I thought it would. I thought it would have gone slowly with the ship turning rather than just all at once.
I mean, but remember, in the other cabin, the bolt is like ripped off, right?
Right.
Which no one addressed, which is fucking insane. Oh, no,
Oh,
no,
that
wait, never
addressed
mind.
it.
Once again, I'm a fool. The bolt is ripped off because they had to smash the door open to get in.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh, right.
Never mind. I keep forgetting that. For whatever reason, I keep assuming that, like, they just opened the door, but, like, nah, it was bolted, so obviously they couldn't. Oh, you know what they do? They need to go 0 to top speed, so that way the boat lurches in the other direction.
They just need to, no, they just need to turn around.
Yeah, you turn around and then start, and then stop.
Yeah.
The culprit is actually someone in the engine room. Why would there be a button in here where there's no windows?
Or the
sort of button
sailors
one
who-
is almost compelled to press to satisfy one's curiosity. That's exactly what we... Oh!
Oh wait, it was you.
It was you. Turn, turn, turn.
When the button is
Press
pressed,
the
two things
button.
happen. The emergency alarm bell rings and the vessel comes to a complete stop. Did he actually press it and accidentally led to the murder of Kazuma?
Oh boy.
Oh, he pressed it
Did he
earlier
really?
today!
Yeah.
Yes.
So not
You
the
cheeky
one that
fuck.
happened last night, but just now.
So he was,
He is the murderer, yes. No.
no. So he was like trying to confirm a hypothesis, maybe?
He might have suspected it, but it didn't tie into his snake theory that he had before.
Yeah.
If I had a penny for every time Sholmes was genius and lost a penny for every time that he was an idiot, I would have the same amount of money as I do now.
I was about to say, you have net zero.
Exactly.
What is 10? So close, though. Is a huge ship with many passengers.
We make emergency start, chaos everywhere.
Which is why they have sleeping whatever in the chicken.
Yes.
There's evidence to support the idea. Everybody's fucking headaches, dude, come on! Oh. This.
Oh, yeah. Maybe he fell asleep.
It is
He
duty.
fell asleep because of the chicken!
Oh!
The lace chicken!
Silly Zach. Chickens don't have shoelaces.
The lace chicken.
Oh, that's pretty
Chickens
good.
don't even wear shoes. It seems like
That is...
because nothing happened.
Nope.
You know what? Actually, I want to take a moment to talk about something that Adrian mentioned, because Adrian was like, "That seems like it would waste a lot of paper," and I was like, "Yeah, I would prefer to have it." Judging by the fact that it only holds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 reports per page, no. Something happened here on the board, the thing.
Something significantly... Stop talking rubbish.
I'm so invested. This game's great, man.
It's definitely come a long way.
Well, because, I mean, the first game was great. I think the first game had very little problems, except for the fact that Larry, Old Bag, and Lotta Heart are all fucking terrible. Like, they're just
I think
awful.
some of the logic I remember us saying was kind of annoyingly faulty.
I definitely,
Or
no,
like they couldn't
I
have gone
definitely
about it a different
agree.
way.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I think I just keep thinking of Case 5, because, goddamn, the moment where it's like, the bullets in his fucking shoulder after 15 years is insane.
Case 4. Case 5 is a really long one they added after.
Oh, sorry, never mind. Case 5 had I'm not evil. Wait,
Not
never
evil.
mind. Wait, never mind. That was you making that joke. That wasn't in the game.
I was gonna say, did you think that was in the game?
I did.
I thought you were just reminiscing on a fun stream moment we had.
No, I actually legitimately remembered him as saying, like, I'm not evil. And us laughing about how obvious it was that he was the villain.
That would be a wild character. I feel like they wouldn't go that far. They wouldn't have someone just say, I'm not evil all the time. That's just a little bit below them.
I think that'd be great. And then you have a red herring where it's like, oh, maybe they aren't evil. And then it comes back and it's like, oh no, it's definitely them.
Shouldn't they get him off of handcuffs now, since they pretty much figured out it's not him?
Yeah, but what if it's him?
Holmes hasn't had the chance to do a sleight of hand yet.
He didn't touch the food.
No, Adrian, you misunderstand. Sholmes, in between every sentence, has been putting the cuffs on and then back off and then on and then back off.
He does it every time we say one letter in our sentence.
Yes. It's very fast.
Look, something's wrong with the chicken, Zach.
I was right.
With...
Man, the fact that we're discovering all of this by standing in a room and talking to each other is very Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Well, he is right here.
No, I know, but it's just like, even with the small bit that I've started reading, it's like, that's exactly how he is. He'll just like look at a place on the floor and be like, I got it. And it's like, really? And he's just starts pulling shit out of his ass. And it's like, sure. Sporoific.
Soporific.
Soap.
Close enough.
There's a conspirator. I wonder who it is.
Well, semen?
No.
Stroganoff, which is a dish which relates back to food, which relates back to the chicken.
You're actually a chef?
Duh.
I thought we talked about someone being a chef earlier, didn't we?
I don't recall us talking about someone being... Well, I mentioned chef previously, just in reference to the idea of the food being laced. But I did note that his tie looks like a fish.
Yeah, and then you were just kind of guessing that he was a chef.
For aiding and abetting a renegade. Man, it's like it's LA Noir.
Yeah.
Wait, is Stroganoff the rebel?
He's definitely not, but he's supporting them for some reason.
Maybe because he doesn't want to fucking die.
He doesn't want to get deported from his home.
Well, he doesn't want the rebels to get him.
We all agreed to help. Ooh.
She threw everything away.
The whole crew was in on it.
Oh. I did chew on something strange and bitter.
And he still swallowed it. He's like, this food tastes like shit, better keep eating.
Yeah.
We brought our angel on board, but what's his face crept on as well. And the captain just so happens to look exactly like the the renegade whatever. Oh, I actually learned this the other day. Do you know how in London they call pharmacies fucking not alchemist. What's the word I'm thinking?
Alchemist?
Apothecary. Apparently that actually them calling it, because that's an actual thing, is like they still sometimes call them apothecaries, and that's like an old timey hangover from the idea that pharmaceuticals used to just be called potions.
Wow,
pretty cool.
I think that's really neat.
I think we should keep calling them that.
Potions, drugs.
Yeah. Hey, yo, you got that potion?
Oh, you know, I just got a bunch of potions last night at Target.
Yeah.
I need to take a potion for my headache real quick.
Yeah.
Potion Center, I need your strongest ibuprofen.
Your strongest IV potion. Which is why everybody has a fucking huge ass headache except for her. And most of the crew.
Indeed. Flashbang, flashbang, flashbang.
Ah! You have talked long time and said many things. What is point?
I shall tell you whole story.
Someone who left a message in Russian on the floor and attempted to incriminate the other. Someone who tried desperately to hide the broken fragment of the gas who would reveal the company's identity. It was her! And someone who abused the ship's emergency stop proceeded to lock the door.
All told a busy night.
It was you. You did it. I am just a little girl. Wrong. As soon as we prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that you're the villain, your eyes are gonna become really sharp and you're gonna have like an evil tooth. Anime
Take off
style.
the jacket and she'll
Evil
just be
tooth.
overly buff. So
She'll be
choose,
crazy.
Like,
She'll
clear.
be, oh, that'd be super good.
Her art style changes to JoJo.
Oh, she gets the hard shadows. Oh, that'd be so good. The observation is everything. Oh god, do you hear it? The sultry cry of guilt on the wind. You've lost me. You can hear such a call with your ears. No, you must hear it with your eyes. The fuck are you talking about?
That's
You
called
must hear
seeing.
with your eyes.
Hear it with your eyes.
Hear with it. That's
Delicate
just called seeing things.
Hear it.
I
real
taste
well.
it. I taste it with my ears. Oh my god, we're doing another one? All right.
I see it with my tongue.
Wait, never mind. This one seems short. What is this?
Whose observation, my dear fellow?
Are
I
we
gotta
gonna get
know.
another mechanic?
I gotta know.
We're 10
Tampering
minutes
with the
over
scene
and we
of
got to
someone's death.
know.
Trace of
This is about to
evidence
be a new
that
mechanic.
not really quick to grasp the meaning. Let's see what I can see. We're looking for a trace of evidence that shows someone else was there the night that Kazuma died.
Underbody.
Oh,
Wait
the
a
stain.
second.
The
You
stain
son of
on
a
the
bitch.
shirt right there.
Ah!
Stroganov, you
Good
son
catch,
of a bitch.
dude.
Can't believe no one noticed that.
Oh, maybe. And so he was in there to subdue him. I don't think maybe he didn't murder him, but I think he was in there to subdue him because he didn't eat the chicken. Remember?
Yeah.
And we ate the whole thing instead.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I am.
Oh, you think that's why he always has his hand behind his back? Just
Perhaps.
Over the
in case he's
stain?
on his back. Yeah,
Mm.
but he does cross his arms a lot, so I don't know.
Do we really have to prove this? Are you shitting me?
Indeed. Present the evidence.
Oh my god. Okay, well this is the evidence.
My dear Naruto.
Nice. So it's like a dance of deduction, but tiny.
This observation.
Dance of observation.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Are we? I gotta know, dude. Wait, is this the whole case? Are we finishing? Are we done?
It sounds
I mean,
like the whole case.
I was gonna say, are we going to have a court segment?
It
I
feels like
don't-
when if we do a court segment, it's just gonna be real fast. Like, yeah, here's all the evidence, and case closed.
I look forward to this case being over, and then the next case is the trial scene where he gets murdered by the Russian revolutionary.
Oh,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god. So he was the one that was too stupid to realize that he wouldn't know Russian. Oh man, you know what would have been way better? Could you imagine if instead of it being written in Russian where it said wardrobe, imagine if instead he tried to mimic the Japanese letters on the sticker?
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
That would actually
Biff,
be pretty
you
good,
must
actually.
help. Oh. So he did trip over the cat.
So he did trip over and die, and the whole trial is them hiding that they had anything involved.
All right, it's starting to feel bad again.
Oh no!
It's starting
No,
to-
he did.
Oh my god.
I can't believe he tripped.
He still died a normal death.
Well, this still feels weird
A
though.
less than normal death.
It doesn't feel satisfying, but I wonder if that's just the game designers like playing with our expectations.
To make me disappointed in them?
No, but I mean, like, is it disappointing or is it realistic?
Life is disappointing.
Yeah.
Do you like that poignant, edgy statement I just made there? Put that on the stream motto.
Yeah.
Grant and I had
Make it the title of the episode.
Have you guys
episode.
have you guys ever seen Obo stream before? I hear their motto is pretty good. Life is disappointing.
Life is
Oh my
disappointing.
god.
Life is disappointing. Why not waste it here? That's a good motto.
That's pretty good.
Grant and I had a protracted conversation about some of the more recent episodes of Owl House. And it was just really funny because Grant was talking about like how excited he was about it, how cathartic he thought the episode was. And from me, I was just like, but it wasn't perfect. And Grant was like, well, not everything's perfect. And I was like, yeah, but I want to be perfect though.
What are you, Von Karma?
Kinda. Oh, come on, I want to know. I want to know.
Tell me more, tell me more.
I'm so hungry.
The victim died instantly. He stumbled
However,
on the
if those are the
key.
factors, one particular area of this photograph that seems to be somewhat unnatural. His hairbands aren't fluttering in the wind.
Yeah.
Tripped and fell by some terrible stroke. Bad luck, he broke his neck. Rather photograph seems unnatural.
The fact that he would have hit chest first, I guess. I don't know.
Oh yeah, the fact that that's a good point actually. How the fuck
Unless
did
he tucked his head down and like fell at an angle and bent his waist.
how would you possibly convey that that's what we're trying to say is that he's facing the wrong direction?
I guess just click his neck. I don't know.
I think I'm gonna click his face.
Okay, sure, go for it.
Because both of these make sense. Like, I wish it was just a statement of he's facing the wrong way. Because the finger is out because the guy obviously set it up. The fist is clenched because why not? Right? Like, I don't see the fist being something that doesn't make any sense.
Well, it
Would
is
you make a
weird.
fist if you
It is
fell?
weird that when you're falling, you ball your fist up. I think you would outstretch your hand to catch yourself.
Yeah.
I don't think it's anything major, but it's just weird in general.
I just thought it like if it's making a fist, maybe there was like some sort of struggle. I say with so much doubt in my voice.
Well, I'm just saying, Lawrence, you and Saba and technically extension Adrian were right before, so I want Saba and Lawrence to give me a consensus.
All right. Well, actually, Saba, did you make your point?
I didn't make any point before, I
Right.
guess, about this.
Which
I
one
don't
do you
know,
think we should
maybe-
vote on? Do you think we should vote on the fist because it's a little weird, or the fact that he's facing the wrong direction by theoretically clicking his face?
I think the fists may be weird. Like having the only thing I could think of. Well, no, hold on. I mean, technically, if someone used his finger to like write that out, then his other hand besides his like pointer finger is technically in a fist, right?
Well, that's just because the guy Stroganov would have just made it that way.
But I don't know. Maybe there might be something in his fist. I think falling with your fist.
Do you think he's holding like a
weird.
piece of evidence and just no one ever unballed his fist?
Yeah, I was actually, I was like, maybe there's.
But why?
His fist doesn't seem
Oh.
quite right. It was the fist. Very,
Oh.
very well done. Although,
surprised.
Adrian, I still agree with you. And the victim is to open palms,
Yeah, to catch yourself.
unless you're a gorilla.
Oh,
Monkey.
I can't speak on the instincts of gorillas.
Ooh,
Ooh. 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 I wonder how that video is doing.
he investigated the fist already.
And what,
God
pray,
damn.
do you imagine I found there, my dear? Have you been fucking withholding evidence, you piece of shit?
He updated after death reports.
It was here.
Oh. Oh. Case closed.
That's so incriminating. Oh.
And Sama was pointing it out that there was only one.
I pointed it out too.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wonder where this could have come from.
Yeah.
You know what sometimes when you get delirious, you start like experiencing sensations that don't make a whole lot of sense. I feel like I just ate 3 donuts.
You feel like you just ate some poisoned chicken.
Oh. Oh, it's another observation. Okay. Man, this really is a visual novel.
Correct.
Let's go. It's your
What does it
earring.
mean?
It's your earring,
Here's
fucko.
your earring. Why didn't you change it out, you fool?
You didn't notice it, maybe. Oh, it would be hard not to notice.
How do you? I would be assuming that the victim, grabbed onto the ear and then fucking ripped it out.
What? Looking at your other ear, we could see the earring that you forgot to remove because you're a fucking dumb stupid head.
Wait, Sholmes knew it. Did Sholmes just not notice this the entire time?
No, I think he did, and he's been. I don't know. That's a good point. Because why would he? If he's had this for a while, this earring. Why would he
Maybe
go
he-
on the diatribe about the?
You know
snake?
what? I would
Yeah.
totally believe if he just noticed it just now when we did.
like
that's totally
during
believable.
during the dance of deduction.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like,
My guess is that he was waiting for like the perfect dramatic moment to reveal it.
Could you
It's like-
imagine if
it's
he's
like,
known
we're so
about this?
close, I'm about to reveal it.
Can you imagine if he's known about this for the whole time, but he's actually testing us, Ryu, because he was like, it'd be nice to have another foreign assistant.
it'd be nice to have one that's alive.
Well, he doesn't know
Yes.
that Wilson's dead yet.
He's about to.
In fact, you were quite literally arm's length from him. Man, this case keeps just like flip-flopping, where it's like, maybe it wasn't her. No, it's definitely her. Maybe it wasn't. No, it's definitely
Yeah.
her.
It was like,
No
it is her,
one
but it
can
was an accident.
protect
not the
you
culprit.
now.
No, Hudo, please remember,
What did
I'm not
you
the culprit.
do?
Oh,
Oh!
she kind of had a
Got
breakdown
shot.
animation. She had a shattering animation.
I was gonna say, I would expect a breakdown to have more of a twirl.
It was too much. Running away. Oh, this is her fishing boat to the middle of the night, trying to climb out of this.
Wait, here
huge
comes the
ship.
motive. I'm
And
curious
then-
about this.
When I was last in the cabin, I could relax. Well, because he was awake. Oh no. A little whistle. I tried waving her favorite toy, but nothing worked. Darko would not come back. Oh man, once again, wouldn't it be so fucking good if he's just like there petting the cat and he's like, oh hi.
Yeah.
And then she murders him.
And then she murders him because she's scared.
Just a little push.
Oh, is it gonna be that he was? Hold on. Oh.
What are you doing here at this time of night, Inspector?
Oh. Oh.
Wait, Inspector?
An inspector.
Oh,
Is he an inspector?
I thought it was a friend. No, because we are Pavlova, but he thought it was the inspector, which is why he came outside.
Oh, do you think he still tripped over and fell accidentally and tried to reach out to grab her? Oh, reach out
The
to grab
young
her,
man
grab
from
her
your
earring?
country, he was very polite and kind. He helped me to find Darka, and he promised not to tell anyone. But then, when I had my friend in my arms again, I was going to leave the man's cabin. Just a moment, sorry, but can I have your earring? I'm sure I know your face. I've seen it somewhere before.
Oh,
Oh no.
he's also a ballet fan? I can't
You're
believe it.
you're Nikolina Pavlova, the Russian ballerina. Oh
Oh, what have you done?
no! Oh! How could this man from a land in the faraway east know a Russian
are
ballerina? It's
dumb.
bullshit!
Lady?
I saw your performance in Japan! But what are you doing on this ship? Oh no!
Kazuma, shut your fucking beautiful mouth.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Kazuma,
Tragedy.
Can I get
Kazuma,
revenge?
shut your beautiful, flowing, luscious, locked mouth.
Please keep my secret. Don't tell anyone. But this doesn't make any
okay.
sense. Like, give me a moment. I could use another opinion here.
Wait, what the fuck?
Oh no! He was gonna go
was
towards the wardrobe to get
Oh my
me.
god.
But she thought he was gonna pull the. Oh my god!
This is insane.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Out of my arms and down on the down in the young man's feet.
Wait.
And wait, so he did still trip. Wait, no. As he turned around to look at me,
Did she shove him?
I pushed him.
Oh, there you
Oh
go.
Okay.
my
There it
Okay,
is.
guys,
God.
let's kill her. I want revenge. I think she should have the death penalty. She's not allowed to live.
Where are you,
this is
Texan?
wild.
This is nuts, but it's actually reasonable. Like, I get this.
This is insane.
Like, she was so scared. Oh man, it's so and we're gonna reveal that he wasn't gonna pull the cord. He was gonna get me. He was on duty. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
why did case 1 have fucking 4 to be continued and this one has 2?
Because we're not done yet. We have to go to court.
Oh, no.
I don't believe that though. That's not real.
We're done. We know what's happening.
Right, now prove it to a captain who doesn't give a shit.
And a judge.
No, the captain
And the
is the
jury.
judge. He's the judge on this ship.
Oh, he's the judge of Hong Kong.
Judge of Hong Kong.
All of Hong Kong is judged by one man. It's a Russian sailor.
To lay the blame on the stowaway. Oh, which is where he put the thing on the ward. Ah, okay, that's why he wrote wardrobe. Put back strange paper sign. That's the only reason she started to believe me. That's true. Oh my god. I dragged his body to a good place, so he did hit the bedpost. I wrote up bed bunker bunker. I don't know. How to think.
Excuse me.
What did the
We
glass
covered
smell?
the pronunciation last time, but I've totally forgotten it.
Yeah.
It was by my feet, so I picked it up and smashed it. But it was dark in the cabin, I didn't notice the other half. Man, the knowledge of the ship to know that if you need to fake a locked room, you can just press the emergency button.
Oh man. Well,
That's
I mean,
so
he has
specific.
worked on, yeah, he has worked on the ship for quite a while, I would assume, so he has experience of it.
I can't believe that the fucking unbreakable speckled band or whatever was just a cat toy.
Fortunate.
You said you told him the fact that you were run away from your home, and it's because you were worried he was going to tell the captain that you pushed him. So you pushed him, rather. Even if he had pulled the bell cord and called for the captain of the ship, aren't you friends with every member of the crew? That's a good point.
Well, the captain was new.
It was what well, we don't know that. I lied. Or I was telling a story and said that.
Oh, you were telling a story, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so just because
You're
she
the one who
got
said
scared, she was fine pushing and hurting him? I'm mad. I'm
What do you...
I'm viscerally mad.
Oh, the inspector might have came instead.
Oh.
Oh. So her logic is sound, but once again, she just didn't know that there was a guy in the closet. May I stop you for a moment? Dude, I know we're half an hour over, but I gotta finish this. I gotta know. Doesn't seem to make any sense.
What do you mean?
Yeah, this is the Belko he was going to the wardrobe.
Yeah. What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo? Well, I'm not Kazuma, so I can't know for certain, but... he was a man of his word. He was a good man, a great man, would have done great things, and then you fucking killed him!
Ugh. Fine. There's something else next to the cord, young lady.
Naruhodo.
Why don't you use your eyes? If you'd use your eyes, you wouldn't have been... Okay, I'm...
Here with your eyes.
Your eyes! Oh, I've heard this song before.
Hang on, I need to listen to this emotional sound. Let me turn the sound up on Discord. Oh, why is it so sad?
I'm very sad right now.
Oh, because she thought he was looking at the cord. No.
Oh, what a tragedy.
Oh, man. It's like just a misunderstanding. It's so sad.
Take that!
Don't shout at her! Stop shouting at her! She pushes you over to and you die.
Oh no.
She just keeps pushing people and they just keep falling on bedposts that just so happen to be there. She's like in the middle of the street and someone's like, "Hey, you're Nikolina Pavlova." She's like, "No!" There's a bedpost there for some reason. Someone's like moving their bed across the street so they land on a bedpost.
Yeah. It's like, hey, it's like, no! It's like, his friend's like, she just said, you need this pamphlet to turn your life around. It's like, oh, no, not again.
God. Oh, it's so sad, dude. This is so sad. Man, the last case was, like, incredibly frustrating with a huge catharsis at the end, and this is just sad. Like, he was murdered, thank God, but, like...
What do you mean, thank God?
Well, because, like, how unsatisfying would it have been if it was just an accident?
I mean, this is almost as unsatisfying. It's bad.
Well, it's unsatisfying in the sense that it's sad. It's not even disappointing. It's just, like, sorrowful, you know? Where it's just like, oh, come on. Oh, man. We could have been like friends, dude. Like, could you imagine an alternate history where this didn't happen? Like, you know, she pushes him and he just kind of like falls onto the floor instead of onto the bedpost, and he's like, no, I'm just getting my friend.
Yeah. No, all that serious, like, where he's like, oh, you pushed me.
With the sword.
Slices her.
Yeah, and then we have to defend him because he murdered someone who pushed him. It's like, oh, you're challenging me to a duel? Draw steel, knave.
I hope you'll never forget that your actions caused a man to die.
Oh.
Don't.
I'm not taking your sorry, lady. I don't freaking care.
Break down.
Breakdown, breakdown.
Breakdown. Breakdown.
Poor
So
Cosmo
at
is
long
dead.
last, the mystery surrounding the tragic accident on the SS Booyah was finally laid to rest.
Wait, so what's gonna happen to her?
I think that
Yeah.
might be
Hopefully
case
from
3.
prison.
I think she gets murdered. All right.
What?
We are done. We are absolutely done. I don't care if there's only like 6 minutes left in this case. We are definitely done.
Fair
Well,
enough.
guys, we ended this off on a
man.
sad note.
That's
Learn the
so
truth.
sad.
Yeah.
Because
and
once
then tomorrow
again,
we're gonna start off on a sad note.
it's true.
Yeah.
Once again, I'll repeat. It's like, it's sad because it's not even just like, not only is it like an unfortunate misunderstanding, both of these people are good people. It's just she was like fucking really scared.
He was very paranoid.
She was the equivalent of like a normal docile like doe just running through the forest, and it runs up on you and it's like "Ah!" and kicks you in the head.
Like a deer in headlights, except instead of standing there, she pushes you gently, and then you fall deadly onto a bedpost.
No, I mean, but she technically chose to push him out of everything she could have done, even if she was scared. Whatever.
Well, what else would
mad at
she?
her.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
mad at her. She
well,
could
'cause
have yelled at him. She
she
could have
did
done
yell.
anything.
I was literally just about to say she did yell. However, she didn't wait for his response. She just immediately pushed him.
Well, then there you go. She
Yeah.
she yelled, and he was going to turn around and look at her and talk to her, and she's okay.
Saba has no remorse for his character, whereas the rest of us
I
are
was about to
sad.
say.
Saba's
We're
like,
gonna
yeah,
have
no
finally.
empathy.
We're gonna have
Saba's boner for Kazuma is overriding any amount of sorrow that the rest of us have.
I feel horrible.
Empathy is gone with her.
Oh.
You know what's gonna be sad? We're gonna have to explain this whole situation to Grant.
Oh.
That's what I just said. Yeah, I'm like,
Oh.
we're gonna have to tell this all to Grant, and I will not be merciful.
So-
You're gonna tell an entirely different story of like, yeah, she fucking hated his guts and then pushed it, like smashed his face.
She took his
so-
sword.
Being a stupid, like, oh, my life, oh, whatever, selfish person, and, she caused someone else to die.
Selfish. She
Oh,
was
no,
being starved
life
and
is
worked like a slave.
Oh
Okay,
no,
well,
my
and,
life is
no,
ruined.
that's stuff.
But
that's
she would
different.
go. She would go on to murder Cosmo, so she didn't deserve rights.
Listen,
no
the
mercy for her.
the posthumous declining of her rights is fair. So I before we sign off, just real quick, I did want to share that it was probably a little bit suspicious to people who may or may not ever watch this. But I was constantly trying to investigate the beds in both rooms because there was an achievement that I saw that was earn this achievement by having an eagle eye and investigating the bed in case 2. And so I kept trying to investigate the bed and there was nothing there. So I was like, what the fuck could that possibly be? I guess, I don't know, but I wonder if the achievement is earned by looking at the bedpost and noticing that there's like a little bit of a divot there or something.
Maybe, yeah.
Man, maybe can we like post
I feel like
a photo or
if you
something?
found that, then you would have been fucking seething that wasn't brought up the entire case until the end.
Oh, absolutely. But then again, could you imagine if they did, where like we're able to like stopgap a bunch of stuff where it's just like, oh, it was the bedpost. Like this is where, like, could you imagine if the
bedpost
entire case took a different turn, where it's like, oh, there's like a dent here, I can't prove it, but I think that this is where he died, not there, and we just like skip a bunch of shit. Oh, that's so weird. And also the fact that Herlock Sholmes was just holding on to the earring is fucking annoying.
I feel like that's in
I
character.
mean, I can totally believe him to be like, this is a neat trinket, and then not realize what it is until like the moment that we figure it out.
Good point, I
believe it.
guess. And I don't know if they did that on purpose, because obviously this game originally came out on 3DS, so it would have been different. But in this case, when you don't move the cursor and you just spin the camera around, that's why it highlighted her earring, because it just so happened to be at the perfect angle for me to spin it around. And so that's really interesting, because I wonder if that was intentional or if that's just a happy accident. Because I'm not going to lie, I wouldn't have noticed that she was missing her other earring, at least at that point. Once he showed us, I would have been like, oh, that's weird.
I want to go see the picture to see if there's a divot.
I
We can
mean,
do
we
that
can't
next-
do it now.
Yeah, we can do that
Remind me tomorrow.
Okay, hopefully I will remember.
Yeah. All right.
I could
Oh,
just
hey, it's
type it all on
Fibonacci
it.
Day.
Why is it Fibonacci Day?
Hang on. I just saw it from a Twitter post. And I thought it was interesting.
Today was Friday the
21.
Today was Friday the 13th.
Today was
Today
Friday
is
the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th, also 8/13/21, Fibonacci Day.
Oh.
8 plus 7.
I
Oh,
put it
yeah.
on air. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wait, where's the 13?
It's the red numbers
8/13.
in the middle.
Oh, 8, 13, 21. Okay, I understand.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Neat.
Neat. Happy Fibonacci Day, everyone.
Hooray!
Happy Fibonacci Day.
Oh,
Good night, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow for episode
Goodbye.
6.
we'll be sad
Good night.
tomorrow. Good night.
No,
Good
yeah.
night.